Welcome to the land of long live play where greatness is always awaiting. Welcome to the PlayStation Experience. I'm your host, Delvin, and joining me as always is the Platinum Princess herself, the Secretary of Spoil. It's Haley Nicole Miller. How you doing, Haley?
Tired.
Sounds about right.
But alive.
Well, alive is good. Alive is definitely good. Also joining us, the Lord and Savior of PSXP. Lord Snurse, how you doing, bro?
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Just busy as all hell. Work week. Nice Nintendo 64 shirt there, Junior.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just work is in full just go mode this week with major deadlines and audit that I get to go through, and then I'm trying to take next week off because I have a friend coming into town and we want to be degenerates. So it's just scrambling to get everything done and set stuff up so I can enjoy myself next week. So I'm happy to have this little reprieve with you two to forget about my worries and just talk nerd stuff.
I don't have a reprieve.
Yeah.
Doing this show today, doing a marathon of shows tomorrow, and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we were taking Wednesdays off. I thought that was just vacation time for people.
I think that might be considering.
I mean, what's wrong with that? Take a week off. Who cares?
It might be time.
Take 2 weeks off.
Take a year off.
Well, that's a lot. That's
the
thing. Is the show coming back type of break? That's what that is.
We're always coming back.
You take out more than a month, people are going to start wondering things. But I don't know, a podcast life balance, man. You got some fucking cheeks to clap. You got some other things to focus on. Go for it.
I got wow. That was awkward. No, I got work shit to do, and plus, I'm doing a lot of shit in general. I also do my goddamn show for one thing.
Which the Delvin Cox Experience for just $5 a month. You can enjoy Patreon content and get ad-free episodes.
At least Sturt advertises for Delvin because Delvin doesn't advertise.
Yeah.
Not at all.
And then when you're done listening to the Delvin Cox Experience, check out Sacrilicious with Robin and Snurts, a Simpson review podcast.
Great show, by the way. If you love The Simpsons, that's the show you need to be listening to.
We're having fun.
I still have never watched The Simpsons, by the way.
How is that fucking possible?
I bet I could find at least one episode that could be, fun for you. Either something based on video games. I'm not sure. Are you a Lady Gaga fan at all? No, didn't think so. But I really like the Lady Gaga episodes. So I was trying to think of something.
I imagine there's a lot of episodes that Haley would like.
Hold on. Off the top, are you a Lady Gaga fan? I have to ask, Nerds, what kind of music do you think I listen to?
I don't really know. I'm assuming very emo rock of some kind with the hairstyle, but that's making assumptions. And you know what they say about assumptions.
That would be correct, sir.
Yeah,
I literally listen to a metal and alternative rock. That's it.
Well, Metallica comes on one of the episodes, but it's a very brief cameo and it's not a very good one. So
I'm not listening to Metallica either. That's classic rock now, sir.
Listen to Paramore.
Okay.
I'm listening to Paramore. I'm listening to Beartooth. I'm listening to I Prevail. I'm listening to Ice Nine Kills. I'm listening to Linkin Park, etc.
I knew Linkin Park. I got that reference.
Yes. Trying to think. There's a few episodes I think Haley would like of The Simpsons. There's quite a few.
Right, I was just thinking to find someone where it's a guest star on that you enjoy or a topic.
I'm not sure that I would like it. It's just there's 30 seasons of that, and I could just spend that time rewatching the Arrowverse.
Yeah, I know you got to say that
live.
When you watch 45 seasons of Supernatural back to back to back.
Yeah, that's true.
Then watch the whole Arrowverse, which is 1,000 shows.
This is why I don't throw stones in the glass house, because I'm the show got greenlit through 40 seasons, and I've seen up to I think 37. So
I can get that. I can't watch the rest of the seasons off. You cannot get that off at all.
Yeah, you can just say you're not interested. That's the better thing to do.
No, it's not even a matter of that. It's literally I have Disney Plus. I can watch it anytime. It just doesn't seem to be something that interests me because I just continually scroll past it. But yeah, I love playing the Simpsons video games, like the Hit and Run rumor. I want
John
that.
32 hit it right on the head. Watch the Treehouse of Horror episodes.
Yeah, Treehouse. Yes, those have consistent quality throughout the year. So do the Sideshow Bob episodes, in my opinion. Even though like not as good as quality as the Treehouse of Horror, but because you have the Halloween and you like horror movies, Haley.
Like the Treehouse of Horror episodes.
Yeah. Right. Supergirl.
Sorry.
Superman.
No, I was pointing to the poster.
Scary
right
movies.
No, she's just
That's
pointing.
Scream.
She's pointing to every other poster. Yeah. Let's just go with that one. Scary movie.
Sorry, my camera isn't reversed, so I don't know which way to point. To point to the fucking horror
just
movie.
Just pointing at everything else you're not supposed to be pointing at. Superman.
Yeah.
I did get my Supergirl ticket. I'm seeing that.
Thank God you did that.
June
you did not never hear the end of it.
Sure. That's nice.
Man,
I'm looking.
Have you seen? Okay, I have to ask. You guys know the fucking fancy ass popcorn buckets, right?
Yes, I get them all the time. There's several back here. No, Haley, I don't know what the fancy popcorn buckets are. As I have the Mandalorian, Mortal Kombat, Wolverine.
All those are like new ones too.
You know the things they don't
Skeletor's over here.
They don't generally sell them at like Peter, right? But have you seen the fucking stupid ass Lobo popcorn bucket that fits like a
those? I don't know if you know this, Haley. Those buckets aren't used for popcorn anymore. They're literally used for decoration now.
Yeah,
they literally are. Like,
I wouldn't even want them to pour the popcorn into it. Like when I
go, they don't anymore.
Like just give.
They just give you the bucket and they put the popcorn in the regular bucket separate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's stupid.
You're buying it because of the collector's item. You're not buying it because of the popcorn anymore. They used to try to make it like you can use popcorn for it, but they don't even try no more. The He-Man one,
yes,
they have two of them. The one I wanted, they didn't have, which is Castle Grayskull. When you open the mouth of it, the popcorn comes out.
Oh,
they had that one that was sold out.
Oh, that looks good. That sounds.
And they have the I'll bring the other one I have that they did have in a second, but they also had the soda cup that was literally just the sword,
right?
Yeah, but that was sold out too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab the one I did get. Hold on one second, brother.
All right, I'm gonna look this up. So I saw something too. I think it was for the Mandalorian Grogu movie where they had like a vehicle. I don't know. I forget which one it was. Maybe it was an AT-AT.
Yeah, I think so. I know there's also the very tiny like collectible one that's like for Mario that was like you fit one piece of popcorn in it.
Yeah, that's basically what it was. It was kind of just like if you were lining up like 6 popcorn kernels that would fit in the AT-AT. Oh,
this is the one they have now. The Skeletor.
Okay.
You put the popcorn in there, and I think it's supposed to come out his mouth or some type of way.
Yeah.
But I also don't think it works that way really good. So you wouldn't want to eat popcorn out this thing.
No.
It's just like a really cool.
Fair. That looks really cool though. So I hope that my theater gets at least the plastic actual buckets for Supergirl because those look cool and I'd love to get one. But I definitely don't want the fucking Lobo thing which again, you're saying they're collectibles, which is fine. But if you fucking like to put popcorn in it, you have to pull Lobo off of it, scoop popcorn in.
Listen, Haley.
Yeah.
You don't put popcorn in it. When they give it to you, just tell they're gonna do it anyway, but to make sure, because in case you have an idiot for attendant, make sure they give you the bucket of popcorn separate and give you the Lobo thing. You're gonna get that one.
I don't want the Lobo one. I just want the plastic bucket that has like the Supergirl design. They do have those,
which is also good. They also have the cup where you can drink out of Supergirl, which is weird.
Yeah, I saw an image of that today, and so. It's literally, I'm not like he's not kidding. It's like a torso of Supergirl where like the top of the cup is like she doesn't have a head, she doesn't have legs. It's literally her shirt, like her top, and
so you're just drinking out of her neck. The
tiniest amount of the skirt.
Correct.
And you're drink. Yeah, it's something.
Wow,
it is definitely something. Like that's an interesting choice.
I don't know if I could take anybody seriously if I saw them at work or in public just drinking from that cup because it would just be like too weird.
It is kind of weird looking. It's very weird looking.
It's very weird. But I don't know. I got my ticket for $3.
It's a good deal.
Okay, sweet.
I had movie credits from the movie club. because I've been working the last few mystery movies, so I haven't been able to go. So basically, I used my movie credit, bought a premiere seat, which is where the $3 came in, and then the only thing I have to do when I go to the theater is buy my snacks. So,
That's good.
because little known fact for those who don't know, movie theaters don't make any profit off the movie; they only make profit from the snacks.
That is correct.
Yes.
Yeah. So anytime somebody's like, just sneak your snacks in, I'm like, I would like the movie theater to continue to exist. So no, I will buy my snacks at the movie theater.
I'll be fine.
I still sneak stuff in all the time.
Yeah. I can't. If I can, I sneak in a 9.
I do have a funny work story though. Have y'all ever received an email from your boss that's like, hey, so I've been asked to find out who the big gamers are in the office.
We're in advertising, and I get weird stuff like that all the time.
Goddamn
Hey,
right, Donnie.
out here from new business, just wondering if anybody's into this, or the other thing.
I'm my own boss, so I don't get those emails.
This is a weird question to receive, though, generally, because I don't know what video gaming has to do with counting local stores' inventory.
Maybe they're starting an esports league.
Yeah, or maybe it wants to count a GameStop. They're like, hey, this GameStop's going out of business. Here, come count this shit.
Yeah, she'll know the difference between a video game and a DVD.
Yeah. Like, oh, I'm sorry. A whole bunch of copies of this Call of Duty just got missing. I don't know what happened to it.
Right?
Yeah.
Including all these merch, just random, because they got like toys and shirts and everything like that now, too.
Hey, somebody threw all these Xboxes in the garbage can. Don't know how that happened.
Oh, we got an X-Men 97 toy collection that just like randomly disappeared.
They know who you are, but they don't know why you're here.
That is pretty accurate. That is the definition of my life. People know who I am, but they just don't know why I'm here. Like, okay, he's here. Why is he here? Oh.
That computer you showed today was a monstrosity, dude. What the fuck was
that? Is their, to my knowledge, from what I understand, that is their computer they use for AI to make advertising for the marijuana company.
What?
Yeah, because the company I work for also has another company that's a part of it. That's they sell and they grow marijuana.
Which is fine. I just why does your computer look like that?
So they put it together crappily. It's basically just the AI server. To my understanding, that's how they explained it to me. That they use to just like make AI ads and crap like that, and do a whole bunch of meaningless, stupid shit. I'm like, all right, fam. I wish I didn't know what you were doing. I would have preferred you just saying I'm a drug dealer. Like an actual drug dealer to tell me this stupid shit you're doing.
Yeah.
I just think as someone who works in advertising, we're like, yep, we're screwed.
So who wants to go first?
Sure, I'll go first.
Yes, Snow's go first because I know Haley's going to take an hour.
Right. I rolled credits on Hades 2, so that was fun. Very enjoyable ending. I also played a couple rounds afterwards, and I like how both Hades 1 and 2 did a great job of just kind of explaining the roguelite world that they live in and justifying the never-ending play that is a part of that game style. So that was very enjoyable, very satisfying. I definitely was ready for a break, and with all the praise that I've been hearing about 007 First Light, I decided to pick that up. And I've gone through like the first handful of missions and been enjoying it very much. I thought the opening 2 levels was a really nice way of doing a tutorial while also introducing to a character, because it's an origin story for James Bond. And I thought it was a really good way of just kind of showing how he became from like just a random person on a helicopter who was serving in the Air Force or whatever the equivalent is for the Brits, and then getting into
the Tallywhackers.
Well, yeah, the Tallywhackers, the double O's, and going through basic training, and then you get the first kind of like club scene, and you get a bigger mission, and it feels very much like I'm playing a James Bond movie. It was very fun to see what's his face show up, Lenny Kravitz, as one of the as a pirate king of all things, and I was just like, okay, let's go. That sounds like fun. So that's been what I've been enjoying so far.
I gotta
when it
tell you,
comes to games.
I can't wait to play that sucker on Switch too.
Oh,
It's
sure,
gonna
yeah.
look good. It's
I
gonna
bet
be
it's.
excellent on Switch.
It's fine for me. I feel like I haven't played a lot of the Hitman games. I never completed one. I think I did a demo here and there, maybe the first level of one of the games. And so I don't know how much of that kind of like carries over to this
Oh, it does.
007, but they like very deliberately hinder your ability to just go through and be like a wrecking crew. Like you can, but like the combat's not just like punch, 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 punch. Like you got there's a flow to it. You got to keep your eye out for things. It's not like a Souls light type of control scheme that I'm used to, or some other melee like Arkham that I have grown accustomed to. So it's taken me a little bit to get used to it, but I kind of like it because it makes me do the stealth a little bit more. And it makes it so like I don't want to be swarmed around by like 12 dudes like I'm Batman and just punching everybody off. And
you want a bunch of dudes all over you.
I don't want a bunch of dudes all over me. That is 100% accurate. And I thought the storytelling has been very enjoyable. The most out of all the stuff in there, like the gameplay is competent, the storytelling is fantastic, and I'm looking forward to going through and seeing how it concludes.
For those who haven't played the Hitman games, I'll give you a little details how it was similar to Hitman games. So the Hitman games does this thing where a good like portion of the game is kind of you finding your mark or your target and stuff like that, and figuring out whatever kind of way you want to get to the target per se. This game has a similar mechanic to it, like in certain sections you have to find someone and follow them or kind of do it, but you have your own way of kind of finding this person and like getting to them the same way like the Hitman games a lot, but they kind of refined it in a way that makes it feel a lot more cooler and a lot more kind of like thinking on your feet like James Bond would. And also like, with Hitman games, the way it worked was if you got spotted, or everybody would come after you. Them boys was coming. Like,
Yeah, because in 007, it's much more contained. So like if you're in a room and you need to like do some load management, as Dev is saying there in the chat, you can, and you want to alert everybody out there. I also like how it's very segregated for the most part as far as it goes, because they're like, here's the sneaky scene, here's the story beat scene, here's the driving part. It feels, here's some parkour. It feels very much like, they have these segments because they don't want you to go like one way or the other. I think they very deliberately push you to one play style. Yeah. And key to that is the license to kill, because until you get the green light, you cannot pull out your gun and start blasting fools.
Yeah.
You have to kind of wait until you're in the right scenario, but they do have very action heavy gunfire set pieces that you get to go through. And I was getting a lot of vibes from like John Wick or Jason Bourne.
Yes.
So like, you're in rooms and it's like a bunch of mirrors everywhere and fancy lights are going off, or you're doing a club scene. Very, very enjoyable stuff. Right up my alley.
One of my favorite things the game has is the bluff mechanic.
Yes. Fantastic.
Is awesome. Where you can walk into a room, like you walk into a restricted area and they'll be like, hey, what are you doing here? And you can kind of just press this button and talk your way out of it. And he'll just say something ridiculous.
Yeah, he's like Jack Smith here, security. I'm looking for, somebody who doesn't have their uniform, or like I need to check the coats right away. Or
yes, and you can you're like, oh, okay, and it just lets you go by. Like that's pretty cool. Like, and it works on certain people and doesn't work on other people. Like, yeah, that's a pretty cool function.
And you only have so many of those, so you can't just be bullshitting your way through the whole thing. You get like 6 where you could like bluff your way out of, or whatever the limit is, depending on, I think, on the level. So you can't just go around lying to everybody and be like, isn't that guy in security? I thought he was a janitor. Like, what's going on here?
Yes. And I like that, how it works like that. Like, some people buy your bullshit, some people don't. It's just a really cool mechanic they had in the game. And it makes sense for Bond.
Yes. Yeah.
I am not very familiar with Bond, to be honest with you.
You don't have to be for this game, to be clear.
No, I know that. I'm very big into the Hitman games. I love doing like the elusive targets stuff for Hitman. So this is on my list to play. I just haven't had a chance yet. But yeah, hearing you guys talk about it, I've heard good things. So I also saw some gameplay on Instagram Reels where one of the creators I follow was just constantly getting a prompt to throw coffee cups at people.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. So much fun. I also like how when you're out of ammo, you have an option to throw the gun at somebody. It's once you kind of figure out how the combat works and you get used to the control scheme, at least on my end, it becomes a little bit more fluid. But it takes a minute because it's a little bit different than what I'm used to for an action game. It doesn't feel like a Splinter Cell, for example.
Yeah, I agree. It doesn't feel like Splinter Cell. It feels like more adaptive. You can kind of move around and kind of figure things out on the fly. And I really like that about the game. I know there was reports that the studios that owns the license to Bond was like, oh, we're gonna take it from in-house from here. But I'm like, maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you should.
That's so weird with the licensing thing too. And I was talking about this with my friend who is a James Bond fan, and I am a fan of the franchise. I mean, my grandfather took my father to see the movies back in the day when it was Connery. Back in the 90s, Dad took us kids to see it as well. The all-day Bondathons on TBS and TNT back in the day. I'm a big fan of the franchise, and this makes you. It does the key thing that any game with a license should do. It makes you feel like James Bond. And then on the business end, because there's no movie person right now, there's something, and I don't have this verified. This is just what my buddy told me. So grain of salt is that if there is somebody who's doing the movies right now, like a Daniel Craig, all the games have to have Daniel Craig in it as the main character. But because they're in movies right now and they don't have a main leading role, they could create this brand new, from the ground up experience. And I think it's a lot of fun and great. And it's very shame that Amazon wouldn't just want to bring this studio on to do the games moving forward. And it just feels like it's going to be a one and done. I don't think we're going to see a 007, first night or whatever.
To be clear, the statement was walked back a little bit.
Yeah.
Because they originally said, oh, we're going to make this in-house. And like, we're going to see. Then they just kind of walked back like, we'll see how we're going to figure out this kind of relationship with us and iOS Interactive to kind of figure things out.
Yeah, well, hopefully they get it because I think they put in the effort. And unless they really shit the bed for the ending, it'll probably deserve a sequel.
Yeah. It's great. What I played so far, I like it a lot. It's a great experience. This has been an excellent year for games in general, man.
Oh,
no complaints.
There's so many games that I want to play that have released already, and just what's coming. This is going to be one of those years that's just hard to talk about in retro.
Yeah, a lot of hard, a lot of coming.
She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes.
Sure, man. Let's go with that.
So many games coming, Dev. So many games coming.
Load management.
Just coming everywhere. Every time you look, it's a game coming. Every month. Just more and more games coming.
Keep on your socks. It's about to get wet.
Oh God!
September is full of games coming. Like every day, it's another game just coming.
Like a 13-year-old boy discovered the Playboy channel.
Yeah.
Whoa!
I was that 13-year-old boy. Look at that scrambled TV channels.
Oh,
I think that's a boob.
Or is that a toenail? I can't tell.
Well, maybe a kidney.
Could be a fucking mole on someone's ass.
You might need to get that checked out. They all 41-year-old boy. Yeah. That is also true.
Yep. Very true.
At the tender young age of 41.
Yeah. I wonder what that's like.
Snurts, you been playing anything else?
I've been playing Absalom with my buddy Brenton. It's finally cross-platform, so I was able to experience it with 2 players. I don't know if it goes up to 4. I don't know how people play these side-scrolling games that I like so much with friends because I half the time I'm like, "Where's my character?" It's somewhere in there. There's a lot of flashing lights, and then you get stuff like time abilities where you have echoes. So like you have a kind of an echo of your past self freeze, and it'll do an attack after like a certain amount of time. And so you eventually can get like 3 or 4 of these echoes happening. So like every time you do an attack, there's like another 3 images on the screen. And there was just a couple times where I was like, we're winning, right? We're winning. I think we're winning.
That's what
we're not dying. I think so.
I think we got this.
I think we got it. Oh, we won. Sweet. but it's been fun. He's one of my closest friends, and we don't get to game that often. And so it was nice to be able to find a game that we both enjoy that's cross-platform, and it works fantastic. Online gameplay has come a long way since the original Xbox Live launch.
Yeah,
On the console systems.
That's good.
Yeah, and I'm like Dev. I like the rogue and the gal with the big sword. Oh, they're so much fun. And my friend's the opposite. He likes the frog and the dwarf. It's like, we're perfect. Fantastic. But yeah, that's all I've been playing on my end. I am very much looking forward to all these movies hitting theaters to come home to streaming. Like I'm very interested in like Masters of the Universe and Mandalorian Grogu. But I think I'm going to kind of like
both, which I've saw already.
Yeah, were they fun?
I love both of them actually. I think both of them are really entertaining, very good.
What about Obsession there, Snurts? You gonna watch that?
If I see it come across, because I've heard such good things about it, and also it was mentioned here on the pod last time.
It was a phenomenal movie. Yeah. So
if one of those things that kind of pops up on one of the streaming things that I have, I might give it a shot. Supergirl, Spider-Man, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be. I think like not only is it a banger year for games, I think it's a really good year for nerd movies as well.
Yeah. Frankly speaking, we need the entertainment. We need something to take our mind off of shit.
Oh, it's been a most welcome distraction, and I'm a little ashamed that like He-Man's flopping so bad at the box office right now, and I'm
it's because of a scary movie.
I still really don't want to go like watch it in the theaters because I pay all this money for streaming, and it feels like a great like a Sunday afternoon chilling at my place watching.
That's
a movie
exactly what I did.
Oh, okay. So you just pirated it.
I went Sunday morning and was like, hey.
Oh, okay.
Since there was no Shaq Sunday, I'm like, I'll just go first thing in the morning to go see it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly I had a great time. It was a fantastic experience just in the movie theater, feeling like a big old kid again, watching Masters of the Universe on the big screen, like I did in the 86, 87 with Dolph Lundgren.
Right. Yeah.
There's a lot of great callbacks to that movie too.
Oh, really?
Like. Yeah. Like if you watch the original Masters of the Universe movie, you're like, this is pretty cool.
You get the key thing that's like plays the music and does the time travel.
No, they didn't do that, but I would give a little spoilers. One, Dolph Lundgren did the movie.
Oh, fantastic! Oh, that's great.
Cool.
That.
Yeah,
sweet.
Two, they have some of the bad guys from the original movie in the movie.
Like Blade and the snake guy with the throat.
Yeah, I'll let you watch it to see. But I'm like, when I saw, that's pretty cool. They're in this movie. And it was like a really cool.
Very good.
A really enjoyable thing, like watching Masters of the Universe on the big screen, watching it with stakes in terms of like when we watched the cartoon show as a kid, you didn't have to worry about like characters dying and stuff like that. And this movie isn't like a heavy movie, but they do have violence in it. It's like it's taken serious. I love the fact that He-Man feels
from the trailer. There was the he/him joke on He-Man's desk. So,
they make sense of all that. It's very well done and well played. The movie in general, like He-Man is a person like he's true to who He-Man is in the cartoon show, for better or worse. Like we knew He-Man from the cartoon show. He-Man is kind of the name He-Man is kind of an oxymoron because he's like very passive. Like he doesn't like really want to hurt people. Even on the cartoon show.
He's also kind of a goof, Yeah. He's not like he's the kind of person you pick last for the basketball team.
Yeah, and they really lean into that, and I like that they really lean into that. It almost feels like how Superman felt, like the latest Superman movie where Superman is like
kind of corny, kind of country.
Yes, He-Man's kind of the same way, and I'm like, this actually works for He-Man.
Mm. And, well, you're starting to convince me that I should maybe get off my ass this coming weekend here and just go see it.
I will say this. I know this isn't saying much. This is probably Jared Leto's best movie role.
Yeah, that is not saying much. He tanks every movie he's in.
He is
only one that Requiem for a Dream is probably
he's found his niche. Him and Skeletor is actually really good. It's like. He is what you want Skeletor to be.
Well, based off of the Morbius movie, I can totally see him being Skeletor because Skeletor is wacky. you know, and he's really smart and he's surrounded by dumb people, but he's not smart enough to have smarter people do the tasks that he needs done.
Correct. And he and this Skeletor feels the same way. He feels like cartoon Skeletor. He's scary because of how he looks and how he pontificates and talks, and like he's very verbose with things he says, but also he be talking that shit. He be like calling these people idiots and morons and
Beastman, you numbskull.
Yes. And I like the fact that
I'm surrounded by morons.
I like the fact that these are like spoilers for the movie. His whole purpose of being is just simply he's a bad guy. Nothing more, nothing less. He's evil. Like, there's no explaining. He's like, no, I just want power. There's no
like
dark, sad story or nothing like that. Or explain him. He's just evil.
Good. We don't need backstory.
Yeah, we don't need all that stuff. Like, hey, I had a haunted childhood. No. Skeletor is just an asshole. Okay, that's perfect. That is the perfect way to have this movie.
I mean, I know folks who are purists for the He-Man stuff thought the old movie was just like, oh, where did this come from? But I grew to love the camp of it. Yeah. And the actor, I forget his name, shame on me, but who played Skeletor for that makes that movie.
He loves the movie.
Like, it is fantastic. So
because he thinks that movie's his best role. And he's like a well-known actor. I can't remember his name. Lagero or something like that.
But yeah, no, he his like monologues that he gives and just like owning the role was fantastic. And I always love how the police cop who I think is the same guy, he's in a bunch of like
everything
movies as well
as a cop.
As a cop playing the same exact role like over and over again. But I love how he's just like, hey, I got this nice attorney abroad with me, you know, I'm gonna be living in a castle, why the hell would I want to go back? Like I respect that. I respect the hell out of that right now.
You know what the funny thing about this movie is? The same problem the original movie had is the same problem this movie has.
Okay.
That it stays too long on Earth.
Ah, boo.
And the funny thing about it doesn't really stay long on Earth. But I'm like, the whole time on Earth, like, well, just get the Eternia. We really didn't need this Earth section.
No.
But once you get the Eternia, and it starts like, okay, this is awesome now.
Okay. All right. I was worried about that too, because the way they set it up with him being on Earth and
it's not long
as a refugee type of thing.
Yeah, it's not long. It's not that long.
And it's Frank Langella, if I'm pronouncing that right. But yeah, fantastic. Such a fun role. But yeah, that's all I've been up to. Haley, what have you been playing?
I got to tell you, Dev. Yeah, I agree. They shouldn't even bother with Earth. Like the Earth part is like 20 minutes, I want to say, and it's 20 minutes too long. Like, why are you even here?
But there's so many movies that do that where they don't get to the good stuff. It's like, just form Voltron already.
Okay, hold on. I want to point out the most prominent example of this is fucking stupid to bring up now because like that universe is dead. But what do you think the most prominent example of, hey, we're spending way too long on a section we shouldn't be spending time on?
I don't know.
How about 2013's Man of Steel, where this movie spends half an hour on Krypton, even though the planet fucking explodes?
You know what?
Yeah, sure.
How would I know that was going to be Haley's answer? I could have guessed fucking Man of Steel. Just something had to do with fucking Superman.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he wasn't in his cape long enough. And that's a complaint they have a lot about superhero movies.
I had that complaint about Batman. Not about that Superman movie, about the other one, the Brandon Routh one.
Returns?
Oh. What's the complaint about that one?
That he was not Superman for long in that movie. He just like was there.
He's Superman for like an hour and a half in that movie.
Doing nothing.
He does the airplane and then he waits.
I want to see Superman be Superman. That's all.
I mean, hey, Superman 2025 is great. So
I thought it was really good. I enjoyed that one.
Yeah. And I've seen a clip of his appearance in Supergirl, and it's phenomenal. So, and they're filming Superman 2 right now, and man, Lex is getting his fucking war suit for the first time in live action. That's not a CW show.
Is it Superman 2, or is it just something separate, like Man of Tomorrow, I think it's called?
It's called Man of Tomorrow, but I guarantee you, when they go to put that in, when they fucking go to put that in theaters, it's gonna say Superman 2 because nobody's gonna go see a movie called Man of Tomorrow.
I agree. I also agree with Dev. Just talking about their powers and call it a day. Fuck all this.
Well, and
extra
that's
shit. We
what-
already know who these characters are.
And that's what the Superman movie did so well. They're like, it's been this
Yeah.
long since we've had superheroes. It's been this long since we've had Superman. And it very much reminds me when I was a kid going to the store to buy a comic book, because usually you're buying the individual sleeves. It's just one small chapter in a greater story. And you have to be able to just kind of jump in, get caught up, get into the action, and get out.
And go, yeah.
I used to, since Snurge brought up, this is I can unlock a childhood memory of mine. I used to go to this drugstore when I was a kid. I was probably like in third grade. It was called Jay's Drugs. I used to always go there because I used to when I was young, I used to take care of my grandmother, my other grandmother on my grandfather's side, my great grandmother, I guess you call her, and she was paralyzed. So I would go after school and I would take care of, like, help her bathe and stuff like that and watch TV and stuff. But she would give me I think she'd give me like $5. And I would take that $5 and go to Jay's drugstore. And it had this comic book rack there.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And I would go there and I would just pick a random comic book and just start reading it and just buy them. Like, it usually they always had like Daredevil and Ghost Rider.
Oh, sure.
Those were like the only ones they like consistently kept. The funny thing is, Dev, Jay's Drugs, I think, is still around. They got new management, but it's not the same anymore at all. But yeah, it was like a corner type store type deal. Like,
now
it was like
it's
one of
called
those
Jason's Drugs.
It was one of those stores like that you would see like in the 70s, like in the old movies and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But yeah,
a
they
little
had,
bit
like,
of everything, pharmacy in the back.
like the pharmacy in the back. They have like the little area where you can buy like the candies and stuff like that. They had a comic book rack. I'm like, I used to go over there, and they always had like Daredevil, which made me a big fan of Daredevil when I was a kid, and Ghost Rider, and it was Danny Ketch Ghost Rider. So when I was a kid, I used to read all those because that's the only two they really kept in stock consistently.
Sorry, what Ghost Rider?
Danny Ketch, not Johnny Blaze. Johnny Blaze.
I'm not familiar with Danny Ketch. I'm familiar with Johnny Blaze, and I'm familiar with I'm forgetting his name's blanking right now, but the one with the jacket and the Mustang.
Yeah, I think his name Gabriel.
So Danny's the one that has like the giant metal front in his
He's the second Ghost Rider. And in the 90s, he looked like Ghost Rider. He didn't look like he didn't have the metal thing in the front back then.
Oh, okay.
He had a motorcycle and everything, like Johnny Blaze and all that stuff. He looked kind of like Johnny Blaze's Ghost Rider a little bit.
There you go. Yeah, that I didn't know about. I probably just assumed that was Johnny Blaze back in the day. To be honest,
exactly. You would assume this was like around the time. Now you're getting in my nerd comic book brain. This was around the time where comic books was changing all their characters, but they still looked the same.
Edgy.
So it was like weird because they didn't have Hal Jordan anymore. They had Kyle Rayner, but Kyle Rayner looked like Hal Jordan.
Right.
Well,
right.
Also they turned Hal Jordan evil and then backtracked on that because there was huge backlash.
Yes.
And they killed Superman, and then instead of and they brought 4 Supermans, and again they reversed that because people really didn't like it. And also Superman Red and Blue was fucking weird.
Yes. And then they had Wally West as the main Flash. And Barry Allen was just gone.
Well, actually, that one lasted longer than you would expect.
Lasted a long time.
Wasn't reversed. That one lasted 25 years.
Mm-hmm. But I was like, when I was getting these books, I was like in the thick of that. so that they was like around the time where everybody was just like changing out, but they were like these weird alt swaps where they still look like the original character. Yeah. So it wasn't like if you didn't know, you just wouldn't have known.
Well, similar for
I didn't know about Hal Jordan when I was first introduced to Green Lantern because my first introduction to Green Lantern was the Justice League animated show, and they had John Stewart. So the first Green Lantern I ever grew up with was John Stewart, and that's my boy, man. Like, he doesn't even. I'm pretty sure they've retconned this at this point, but there's like multiple times within the comics where he just straight up doesn't need a ring to make constructs. So
correct, because he's the Green Lantern with the strongest willpower.
Yeah.
There you go. Around the same time, it wasn't at Jay's Drugs, but it was just like I think the local grocery store. For some reason, they had a lot of the Nightfall comics for Batman, where Bane breaks his back and
Oh, that's
Azrael
cool.
takes over with like the claw outfit.
Dude,
Azrael
sucks. Fuck that guy.
But I don't know. Little old Snurts there was seeing like the cool guy with the sharp claws and a new look, and I was buying them.
Looking like a bootleg Spawn.
You were also seeing the guy.
Yes,
who
very much like a
Batman's
bootleg Spawn.
code.
And the other one was just random X-Men magazines, like or comics, and like never like a full story. It was always just like, oh, this one has Psylocke on the cover. Oh, this one has
That's
Cyclops
the one I was buying.
Like, yeah.
That's the one you buy.
He's smoking hot. Oh man, Olivia Munn is
when you were 12, 11 years old, and you see this hot ass woman in a thong in a comic book, you're like, all right, this is what I'm getting. I don't know what the fuck this book is.
For some reason, I don't mind Catwoman stories.
Yes, it was. The 90s was a wild time. It was that, and it was Wildcats. I don't know if you remember that.
Yes,
the Image
of course.
Where every character was just half naked.
Yep.
If you're being out there, comic books back then were also wild because, like, if you look back at older like DC or Marvel comics, half the like non-hero characters just have wild ass, like, incredibly racist dialogue.
Yes. Also, they had huge tits.
Yeah.
Everybody had huge tits and a perfect ass.
Even Captain America.
Yeah.
Yes. Even Captain America. Like, what world is this where everybody just has this incredible body?
Yeah. I mean, it's like, you watch Pro Stars and like they have Bo Jackson and like everything from the waist up, it just gets bigger and it's like an upside down triangle. I think it's like two skinny legs,
Yes. No leg workouts. Just none.
Right. Or Colossus or something like that. You're just like these massive Arnold Schwarzenegger to the 10th degree. Yes. It was a time. Very good lordy. I also like remember getting a very fun Spider-Man Venom thing where they actually make a truce and has a gold shiny cover. One of my favorites. It's one of my favorites in my collection. And
now they're in a weird spot.
Well, I was just gonna say there's like all these pages where like Eddie Brock is like basically butt naked and the symbiote is like reforming around him, and I'm just like, all right, yep.
He was walking around looking like Diddy.
Yeah.
Except with a bigger dick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at Spider-Man and Venom now they're in a weird spot because Venom is MJ. So.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Spider-Man comics got weird.
Got weird.
I
fell off.
But at least we got it. Fucking Paul's dead, bro.
Yeah, good. Thank God. It got weird. Didn't Peter Parker like Spider-Man Rain infect Mary Jane with
radioactive
sperm?
That is a real.
You thought the clones were war. That weird,
That is a real Spider-Man comic. For those who don't know, it's called Spider-Man Rain, and MJ dies after Peter
literally fucks her to death
with radioactive semen. So
well, that's like that Kevin Smith thing where he's like, well, can Superman and Lois Lane actually have sex, or will she just die?
Yes.
Super sperm.
Yeah.
All right, you guys asked what I've been playing.
Nah, we can just talk comics.
All right.
That's good. What you got?
I haven't actually played that much. I've been playing mostly Wuthering Waves in preparation for the Cyberpunk collab, which launched yesterday. I'm almost all the way caught up. I've got like 5 story missions left to be up to current patch. Each one's about an hour, so
cool.
It's fun. Each of the different like stores are wild. They change mechanics for each one. Like in the second region you gain flight. In the third region, hey, fuck you, here's a motorbike.
Do they do each mechanic well, or is it kind of like a jack of all trades, master of none situation?
No, they do it well.
Okay. All right.
The only mechanic I was not a big fan of was, and I'm curious to see how Control Resonant does this, is how in like the gameplay trailers, like they're turning the environment like on each platform.
No, but go ahead.
Like it's like the environment is changing. Like one way it's like this, then boom, they zip over there, and then it flips
Kind of like a
downward.
Mirrorverse thing from Strange.
Kind of, except like it can go in all directions. Well, there's a mission that does that. That one wasn't really handled well, but most of the missions that involve like new mechanics, they're really good at.
Okay.
So the new collab brings over Rebecca and Lucy from Cyberpunk Edge Runners as playable resonators.
Okay, that's good. You can go out there edging.
Load management.
Load management. Edging and running,
load?
baby. Let's
Maybe
go.
Maybe that's our
What?
hashtag. We got let's get scratching for PSVG, and we got load management for PSXP.
Let's go, baby.
What's a load? I don't know.
Laundry.
Anyways.
No comment.
Anyways, if you have an account level of 10 or above, when you log in, you get Rebecca for free. So I have Rebecca, and I'm trying to get Lucy now. So I have to log in each day to get free pulls and whatnot. Because it's a gacha game, so you got to pull for the character that you want. But I've got 40 days to do so. I will say it was very funny because the game uses a 50-50 system. I lost the 50-50 on my first pull.
No,
How you do that?
50-50. Flip a coin. It's either going to happen or it won't.
Correct. But usually you don't get the legendary character on like a 5-star character on your first pull. So I did, and I lost 50-50. But that's okay because now the next time I pull a legendary character on that banner, I have a guarantee. So I'm trying to pull for Lucy. I'm guaranteed Lucy within the next 80 pulls. At this point, within the next 36 pulls, I'm guaranteed Lucy.
So you just got to keep pulling.
Yes,
keep
I
tugging at it, baby.
Yes.
Make it happen.
Come on, little guy, let's go.
And then, so I'm having fun with that. And then, really, the only other game I've like played most of is Lego Batman. I haven't gotten very far in it because Wuthering Waves has taken up most of my time, and work. But Lego Batman's a blast. I'm done the first chapter.
Okay.
The last boss fight I just did was Pink, and now I'm looking for the Joker with Cap. So, the game pulls from like all manner of Batman, like television, movies, etc. It's a really like joyful time, and I'm just taking my time with it and enjoying it. I want to say I can find it, but we'll see. Yeah. And then I've also been playing a bunch of No Return that people have been seeing me post videos on. So
yes, The Last of Us No Return, to be clear.
Yes.
Last of Us 2, right? Is that the 2?
Yes. Yeah, it's just in 2. And the last characters they added to it were Bill and Marlene. So I've got them all unlocked now, and I'm working on that. And it's just been a good time. So I played one tonight where I managed to do an entire round without taking damage, like all 3 rounds. So that was fun. I'm usually running custom for it because like you can pick the difficulty and with that, but like one of the options is custom run. So I like go in and I modify it. So like I'll turn down like my player health all the way to like the most you can have, but I'll turn the enemy aggressiveness up all the way to grounded. And see how I can do at that. So I'm also trying to like you've seen all those like cool gameplay videos with like dodge, not take a hit. I'm trying to do that, and I'm getting better at it, but it takes practice. So
don't want to do that.
I will say I am very sad because I saw the Doom DLC yesterday. I had not finished Doom: The Dark Ages, and tonight I tried to pick Doom: The Dark Ages back up, and I realized why I'm putting it down. I find Doom: The Dark Ages too slow. It's just not fun for me. It's too slow.
I haven't played any of the Dune games at all. But
no, Doom.
Oh, Doom. Oh, Doom. Okay, sorry.
Doom,
I heard
the Dark
Doom.
Ages.
Okay, now it's making so much more sense. I was like, wow, they have a shield? That sounds like kind of cool. I thought you meant like the shield over the... I was so confused. Sorry.
No.
Doom Dark Ages.
Doom, the Dark Ages too slow. Like the combat is just too slow.
Yeah, well, you're supposed to be more of like a tank, right? You know, you're supposed to be a little bit slower for it. I think that was purpose
Yeah,
to
but that's
kind of
not
give
why
you a
I played
juxtaposition to the last game, which like was maybe a little bit too far into the mobility side of things.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. It's not
Give me
for
like
everybody.
the 2016 combat back. But I don't know. I'm excited for that. And then there's a bunch coming up that I'm excited for, so I hope I get to play that stuff. But
Cool.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's tons of games coming out, so plenty to pick from if you need something new.
Yeah, y'all want to get to that then?
Yep.
Yeah.
Here's some news
Well, I mean,
you can
unless
use.
you want to talk about yourself, but I know the answer
Absolutely
to that's going to be no.
Yeah, if you want to hear about Delvin's story, tune into PSVG and Nintendo Shack.
Yes, and all the other 8,000 podcasts I'm on.
I just highlighted this we don't want to hear, oh, there's not enough games coming out. Where are all the games? Because there are 14 games coming out in September and 11 in October. That's a lot.
Yes.
How many of them are cut? Did you just before we go any further, did you catalog how many games in September are coming out on September 24th? Because there's quite a few.
So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 from this article are coming out on the 24th. Then there's one on the 25th and another on the 22nd. I mean, it's like the 3rd, the 8th, and then it kicks into high gear. 15th, 15th, 17th, 22nd, 24th, 25th, 29th.
Well, to help out, I'll do this. I'll read off all of September's games alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that'll give people an idea of what's going on in September to kind of describe what Haley's talking about. So you got the blood of Daywalker is September 3rd.
Of Dawnwalker, yes, which I'm very excited for.
I don't know what the fuck that is. Halloween, September 8th. Go ahead. What you gonna say, Haley? You know about
it? Yeah, you said you don't know what the Blood of Dawnwalker is. It's a game made by former Witcher 3 developers. It's the vampire game that they showed off at SGF with the I know that, but they showed it off at SGF again. But they alluded to like a future timeline, which is apparently not in this game, but like they're setting up sequels where like it'll get to the current day, which is it's fine. But basically the concept is you've been turned into a vampire, but you're only a vampire at night. During the day you're a human being. So you're like a dawn walker. You're like a rare vampire thing. And it's like an RPG where you're set out to save your family. And it's got some interesting mechanics. Pardon?
Yeah, it's not quite. It's not a daywalker. It's
like what the fuck is the difference?
Licensing.
Hold on. That, but also all of the vampire stuff in this book is based off of Polish myths. So like it's yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's not quite Blade because you turn into a human. It's kind of like a werepire.
Oh.
Okay.
I gotta tell you, for a second, I thought you said it's not quite Blade. You turn into a Cuban. I'm like, what's going on?
That's right. My name is Cuban B. Dawnwalker.
You're not a black guy. You're a Cuban.
Yeah.
Either way. Game looks really cool, and I'm excited for it, and it comes out on September 3rd.
All right. So you got the Blood of Dawnwalker, September 3rd. You got Halloween, September 8th. You got Marvel's Wolverine, September 15th. You got RuneScape Dragon Wild, September 15th. You got Trails in the Sky, second chapter, September 17th. You got Dune Awakening, September 22nd. Now here's where the murderer's row of games is coming out.
Yeah.
That's the best way to describe it. You got, I moved the thing too much. You got
Silent Hill Townfall.
Thank you. You got Control Resident. These all September 24th. You got Valor Mortis, September 24th. You got Hot Wheels Infinite Rush. And then you got the next day after that, you got Onimusha Way of the Sword, September 25th. You got Gothic 2 Complete Classic, September 29th. You got Minecraft Dungeons 2, September 29th. You got, Samson. The game that was on PC already coming out in September 2.
Yeah.
That actually will probably run a lot better on consoles.
Okay.
Probably. But that's a crazy amount of games in September alone. And then you add October to it.
Haley, I'm not reading October.
No,
Yeah,
I know.
yeah, but like I said in the top, like it's another 11, including like Star Wars Galactic Racers, Call of Duty
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 4, Rayman Legends Retold. You know, so it's busy, and it's not.
Two Star Wars games coming out the same year.
Yeah,
How about that?
yeah, it's a lot. And then Star Wars Zero Company, which is the other one that you're alluding to, comes out in August.
Yeah.
I don't know why this article thinks that. I don't know how you all think, but I still think August is kind of like the end of summer. They're like, oh, the fall lineup is stacked for PlayStation, and they start with late August. And I was like,
I appreciate it. Like the fall lineup is stacked for PlayStation. Like these are all multi-platform games.
Like maybe I'm just assuming that because it's on the push square is where I got.
Yeah, they're saying it's PlayStation, but these are all like both. The fall lineup is stacked in general.
In their defense, they say State of Play, Summer Game Fest, and Xbox Game Showcase. So I was projecting there.
I know people don't care about Xbox, but these games are coming to Xbox too. A lot of them.
Nice.
They will be there ignored. They'll be ignored there, but they'll be there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like out of what we just read, what are you guys excited for?
Wolverine, of course.
Yeah, that's number one. I am curious about Star Wars Zero Company, but I'm not going to be day one. That's a game I wait for. That's a game I wait for Delvin to convince me to spend money on it, or to wait for it to go on sale.
So
Halloween, I'm excited for.
Just to give you the ones that I'm excited for, starting in like 3 weeks, we've got Assassin's Creed Black Flag Remake.
You're cheating, Haley.
Is the article's
you're
about
100% cheating. It's supposed to be off this list, and you're just naming shit that is not even on the list.
Okay,
GTA 6,
ignoring it, but they were
1943, Rise of Hydra.
That game's never coming out. I'm sorry, but that game's never coming out. But we've got Black Flag. Then we've got fucking Halo in
fucking Halo.
28th.
That's the name of the game. Fucking Halo.
Yeah, also not on this list.
Also not on this list. I'm gonna see how many games she named that's not on this list.
Hold on. And then in August, we've got Resonance, A Plague Tale Legacy.
Okay, that's a great game. It's on the list. We're finally to the list now. Keep going, sweetie.
And then Blood of Dawnwalker. And then Wolverine.
Okay.
And then Control.
Okay.
And then Belmont's Curse.
Okay.
And then I don't remember what else comes out in October because then my brain just jumps to GTA.
If only we had a list in front of us with the names of all the games that come out.
Sir, I have 30 tabs open on my computer right now. I'm not opening another one.
You open a new window just for the show, like a pro, and then you have the tabs open. I give you hyperlinks and everything. All you have to do is click on the doc.
Yeah,
no, I know. I do not need my computer to lag trying to open another one. Before anyone yells,
what kind of 1812 computer you have over there?
Hold on.
There's a little man like running a bicycle to keep the power going.
I'm using Google Chrome, sir. It likes to eat your RAM.
Also, if you close 38 of those tabs, you probably wouldn't lag so much.
Sir, 30 of these tabs are trying to get a fucking costume for my con.
Oh my God. You don't need 30 tabs.
You know my struggle with that one. So
yes.
Yeah.
So
what's the next goddamn story?
Moving on. I just thought it was really neat that the two top games for May 2026 download was in this order: 007 First Light and Lego Batman Legacy: The Dark Knight for both US, Canada, and EU. There's not too many times where I see a match number one and number two slot. Because, we're a little bit different. A lot of times it's like FIFA overseas, versus like Madden over here. And I was like, oh, I'm playing that game. I know Haley is playing I'm playing the Bond game. I know Delvin was playing it too. I know Haley was playing Lego Batman. I think Delvin was as well. So that's it. Quick, real dumb story.
It is cool that like the number one and number two spot are both licensed games.
Yeah, sure. Licensed games back in the day were not good. No. They weren't. People have this like fond memory, and I was reminded of this when I got the Maximum collection. that had a bunch of old Sega and Super Nintendo, NES, Game Boy, Marvel games. It's like, oh, these don't really hold up as much as my nostalgia wants them to. And I remember like the 360 era was when you really first started to see licensed games that are fun and make you feel like the character that you are playing versus just being a clone of like Double Dragon, but now you have Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah, licensed games used to be 2 packs of ass. They're pretty good now. They're pretty good now.
Yeah, I mean, even like stuff that was not as good. Like I remember Afro Samurai, and I was like very impressed with like how great that game was back.
Even
the
bad ones are at least decent.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like it was, it wasn't up to par for like combat games, in my opinion. It'll never hit the upper echelons, but it'll hit like a lower tier and still like hold its own.
I remember they were like NES games that were literally unbeatable because they never finished the game properly.
Yeah,
correct. So they made it so you couldn't finish the game. I think, if I remember correctly, RoboCop was like that. RoboCop had a glitch in the game that when you get to a certain level, the game would just freeze up. And the
developers, like a kill screen?
Yeah, and the developers knew that, so they made that level so hard that you could not pass it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, and anybody who could get through the water level of Earthworm Jim has my respect, because they, or even X-Men game for Sega Genesis, I can never get past the future episode. I can, every time that teleporting Sentinel would just wipe me, and by the time I get through the first 3 levels, I probably lost a character or 2. So
teleporters are a pain in the ass.
Yes, they are. And also games where you don't have a clear defense and like your only thing is to duck or to jump.
Yeah.
You don't have a lot of options. There's no parry, there's no dodge, there's no block. Yeah. All right. Gears of War E-Day is an Xbox exclusive, despite reports of the PS5 version being practically complete. Microsoft can. Well, that's what this
reports is an understatement.
I do want to say reports. Reports is an understatement.
Rated. Rated.
Not only did this thing get rated for PS5, their own presentation today had to be privated on YouTube because they forgot to scrub the fucking logo.
Oh,
wow. The game was
more
pretty
going
much
on. This
done.
is what I missed on the Discord, right?
The game was done.
Yeah. Okay. No, this thing. If Jeff Grubb is to be believed, which again, based on everything that he said, yeah, he's to be believed. This thing is just sitting on a fucking drive somewhere, and they straight up told this shit and went, "Hey, fuck you! We're just not going to tell our guys to scrub a logo from our own podcasts."
Yeah, they were like, "Fuck this shit." They were like, "Do we like money?" No.
Okay, I get it. You guys want to build back Xbox.
You get it? I don't get it. Fuck they do.
It didn't work for Biden. It's not going to work for Xbox.
Yes.
No, here's the thing. Because I'm going to bring up one of Donnie's questions right now. It's in the doc. Literally, Donnie goes, "Are you buying an Xbox to play Gears?" Fuck no. I'm not spending $900 to play Gears of War. And I love Gears of War. I'm not spending $900 to do that. Gears of War can wait till I get my PC. I'm not buying an Xbox for it, and neither is anybody else.
Donnie nailed it right here. What he said. He said they spent tens of millions of dollars at least just to placate to some Twitter accounts, and that's 100% the problem. That's the thing that I had a problem with. I'm like, I know people are like, "Oh, going in the whole tribalistic thing." I'm like, tribalism, stupid. That's one thing.
It is.
This just sounds like bad business. Like, this is like fucking stupid. Like you've put all this production and money to complete a game to not release it because you want to show that you are. We're gonna be like back on exclusive stuff. It's stupid. I can understand they would have been like, okay, we're releasing this game on all consoles. Maybe it's time to do whatever we're gonna do. And after this one that we already completed, then the rest will be exclusive. I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
Do that.
They're like, no, we're going to stop this game that we fully made.
It's even worse than that. Because again, as Donnie said, I flat out said, yeah, no, they're not going back to exclusives. Egg on my face, okay? But again, it's bad business to take your business decisions from fucking Twitter, bro. What are we fucking doing? Not to mention, their interview today even made things worse. Because I do want to point out, they were straight up asked, what makes Gears exclusive and not Senua? Which their statement of, oh, well, games that we've already announced and we're committed to releasing on another platform are going to stay multi-platform. But going forward, bro, you announced games that we're not ready. Fucking, like, what are you talking about? You can't go, oh yeah, but all future ones are exclusive, and then announce more games for the PlayStation. What are we doing?
I think I love this quote too, because you kind of touched on this a little bit, Haley, from Xbox Chief Content Officer Matt Booty. Booty. Our big multiplayer games, our big live service games are going to continue to be multi-platform. If we've promised something to players already, we're going to honor that promise. Right?
They promised Gears to PS5.
Right? Question mark. Like, right? Like, that doesn't give me a lot of confidence. And it continues. And then we're going to make the right decision, not necessarily the fast decision going forward, which from what you all are telling me was the opposite. This seemed like a fast decision that was made. And they go, when we announce a date, we want to announce the platforms. So it's going to be a case by case basis.
Look, this is the funniest thing about
one thing here, because Dev's in the comments going, they never promised Gears. Correct. They didn't. But here's how we can tell this was a last-minute decision, Dev. You do not have a PS5 logo on your own slide in your own production and not scrub it if this wasn't a last-minute decision. I get it. They never fully promised Gears. We know that. That's not what I'm mad about. I'm mad that Xbox wants to try and save their business, which, spoiler alert, they're not, because this thing's still coming day one to Game Pass, which, again, I'm not advocating for stopping. But you can't then go and turn around and be like, okay, well, this game didn't do well because you gave it up for free.
I mean, I was assuming that Gears future releases were coming because I bought Gears of War, the remaster for it. I just assumed this was like, oh, here's the little taste. Here's something to get your beak wet. And more is coming.
My problem is this. Again, and it's something I think that gets lost between this. When this game eventually comes out, and then everything comes out that this game did not make the sales it was supposed to make, or it underperformed, are you going to blame the people who made the game, or are you going to blame the bad decisions of your company for making basically double cost a game for like they're already in the hole essentially for this game?
Sure.
They it sucks because companies will sit there, and this is not only an Xbox thing, this is a gaming thing in general. They will sit there and make bad decisions and then be like, well, people didn't support it enough. It's y'all fault. We fucked up. This is why we got to raise the prices. This is why we got to do this because we lost money. No, you just mismanaged money. You are just bad at making decisions. And that's all it is. This was a bad, stupid, idiotic thing to do.
It's also like Chris Dring was interviewed today by, I don't remember who the interviewer was, but I do want to point out he was asked today, what makes Gears and Clockwork Revolution exclusives, but not something like Senua, which, to be clear, their comment of games that were promised are going to stay promised, but games that we hadn't announced will be case by case. Okay, so you want to pick exclusives, cool. That's awesome. Go ahead, try, see how that works. Spoiler alert, it's not going to work well because you've stopped selling the Xbox in literally every territory that is not the US, Canada, or the UK. How do you, you made that decision. You do not have Xboxes in 90% of the world anymore. That was your own business decision. You can make this game exclusive all you want, but as Donnie says, this is not going to fucking do well. They're not going to sell. Are they going to shut the coalition down? Or are they going to go, oops, we fucked up. Exclusives don't work. Here you go. Are they going to pivot in 6 months when this doesn't sell? Because it's not going to. It'll sell on PC like it always does. But they can't then claim console sales work when you're not selling the thing on the console because it's part of Game Pass.
I think and Donnie's been saying this for a while, and I think it reigns true. Xbox has an identity problem. Is it Uchi Wally Wally or is it one mic? Every chance you look, they keep changing their message and changing who that message is going to. So much that even people who are fans of Xbox doesn't know the vision of Xbox. Because they keep changing it every chance they get. They got to sit back and pick a side and stick with it. whether it's win, lose, or draw. Make your fucking decision and say, this is the direction we're going in.
You have to make a cohesive business strategy. And you can't take business strategies from fucking Twitter. Because God, Asha, Matt Booty, all of the Xbox executives need to get the fuck off Twitter and stop interacting with it. Because, oh my God, the amount of times that I get something in my newsfeed that's like, Asha Sharma is fucking retweeting Grumps. What are we fucking doing? You're interacting with a right-wing grifter, first off, who's out here harassing me and my friends and other game developers. What are we doing, first off? Second of all I see her doing, granted, again, CEO, she's doing a lot of stuff. I get that. But, all the public sees her doing is interacting with people on Twitter. Put it down. Put it down and stop taking direction for your business from Twitter.
To be fair, John 32, Galvatron was the new leader of the Decepticons, and they still had the same vision. Cobra Commander lost his position to Serpentor, and Cobra still was Cobra. Xbox lose their position; they just changing everything.
I do not get the Russo reference. By the way, I'm sure it's funny, but I don't get it. But I will say, I want to point out, Asha Sharma is the new leader of Xbox. You know who's still her boss? Satya Nadella, who doesn't like exclusives. So they're going to try this, and when it doesn't work, I don't know what that means. Either way,
hey, Gav, get it right. It's Cobra. La, 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 la.
Okay, cool. Anyways, her boss is Satya Nadella. So they're going to try this, and when it doesn't work to bring in console sales, they're going to pivot back because they can't make up their minds. And I say this as somebody.
Go ahead. A child who's had too much sugar, or a businessman who's had too much Coke, and they just rapid fire.
Oh, Elon Musk.
They just rapid fire. They just keep going. They just keep going. They just keep going. And they're like, you know what I'm going to do? Handhelds. Handhelds are everything. You know what I'm going to do? Fuck exclusives. Everyone gets some goddamn exclusives.
I forgot that.
I like exclusives. I like exclusives. Exclusives thing. Game Pass. Game Pass. Game Pass. It's just,
now they got this stupid AR handheld.
I am an Xbox fan, right? Dev's out here making jokes, but I have always loved Xbox for the games they make, right? I haven't always been able to afford an Xbox, but I've always loved what Xbox was doing, even if I couldn't play them. Does it make me upset that I can't play Gears on launch day? Yeah, I'm a little sad, but I have, the business sense of hey, this is what I should do with my money. I'm going to get a PC, so I will be able to play Gears eventually. But you know who's not going to be able to play Gears? Somebody who doesn't have $900 to throw up for a fucking Xbox right now. Because, again, you guys...
problem.
You guys are out here going to fucking talk about, hey, our demand for the console's up. Well, yeah, of course your demand for the console's up because you don't have the console anywhere because you stopped selling it in most marketplaces.
That is a good point. Donnie said Xbox has done this all in a single hardware generation.
It's wild.
That's usually you get this kind of message change once a generation. Now Xbox is every 6 months. What are we doing? This is stupid. It's not even the fact that I can't play Gears on launch day. That's fine. I'm gonna get a PC. I'll play Gears eventually. But guys, pick a business strategy that's not from Twitter and stick to it. And then when called out this morning, as Donnie said too, who's not going to play Gears? The Gears fan that traded in their Xbox for a PS5 when Xbox said you can play Gears on PlayStation now. You know what they're not going to do? They're not then going to go trade in their PlayStation 5 for an Xbox because that's just biting themselves in the ass.
Well, they probably can't now because Xbox is $1,000. They're going to trade it in. They're going to trade in their PS5 and get $50.
Delvin,
lying?
I was at Walmart this morning. An Xbox Series S, not even the X, was $500. That's not worth it. Don't buy that.
No.
That's so
You know
funny.
what?
Dev is acting like Xbox is a T-Rex. Just don't move. Just don't move. Maybe it will go away.
I just thought about it. I wonder, people who are listening to this show, I wonder how much an Xbox costs at a pawn shop. A Series S is probably cheap as fuck at a pawn shop.
Well,
Sure.
let's find out Facebook Marketplace.
You got to go Donnie in
No,
that
not
situation.
Facebook Marketplace.
No,
you can't go there. A pawn shop.
Because you're going to try to like switch out the PlayStation for an Xbox and then get the
No, I probably can get one for really cheap because they're not selling.
Oh, okay.
Like, people people are just probably like just dropping them shits off there.
Like, oh, I can't afford both consoles, so I'll just keep going to this pawn shop and swapping them out.
Yeah, you can just probably go there and get one cheap as fuck because people are like pawning them off and they can't sell them.
Yeah, it's kind of wild.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna go check this week.
I missed all the hubbub and if this was going on through the Discord, I could see why people were so.
Donnie says he's gonna tell us. Give us 2 minutes.
180, type of thing.
So
Xbox to me has always been kind of like all over the place. Like maybe it's because I have been listening to PSVG for so long, and like I just take Donnie's word at it. But so where do you think? Do you think with like this is the final pivot? Or do we think there's going to be another switch up?
Switch again next week.
This is 100% not the final pivot. You've got Jazz out here, which, by the way, I don't know why anybody listens to Jazz because he's literally a Microsoft mouthpiece, but sure. He does good reporting when it's not opinionated.
That's cheap. Right? Under $200
but
for Xbox Series. That's real cheap.
Yeah. Okay. But the thing is
that was my point right there. Donnie nailed it.
Yeah.
Xbox Series X going for $175 and $200 at pawn shops currently. You can go just buy one of those right now. I would buy one and just put it to the side. Why not?
In case.
I knew that was going to make Donnie mad. I don't actually like his reporting. I'm just trying to not get attacked by this man because he name searches. So, yeah.
I'm not watching the show.
I was going to say, is he part of the 4 that watches in PSXP? You get 8
for
the main show. We lucky we get 4.
Either way. The point is
I don't fuck if he watches anyway. Suck my dick, Jess.
Yeah,
they can't beat me in a fucking fight. Give a fuck.
All right.
Don't give a fuck who watches this. What about that?
That's how we get
I want to see on this show.
What I'm trying to get at is he's out here saying, "Oh, it's not just Gears and Clockwork." Okay, cool. When that doesn't work in 6 months, are you going to pivot back? Are you going to go? No, we're sticking to our gun. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. No. It's,
probably.
This is why I'm very happy with my pick to go from
PlayStation
360 to PS4 and continue with it to PS5 because I know what I'm getting. For my PlayStation. I know the games that are going to be coming out. I'm looking forward to the games coming out, and I'm not worried about some weird thing happening to the whole ecosystem.
Yeah, and I want to
throw everything on its head.
On that comment, this was the thing where people didn't like Phil's message, but Phil's message was correct. Xbox lost the wrong generation, and I hate the console war, to be clear. But Phil's comment of people are not going to give up their digital library for one game is correct. People aren't going to do that.
Yeah.
That is not how that works.
The way I look at it for not being available on PlayStation is like, oh, I guess I'll save $60 or $70 or whatever. I'll just have to buy another game that I'll equally enjoy.
I'm gonna say it again.
I won't miss it at all. Like as much as I miss some of the old like stuff from the Xbox 360 days, I don't miss it to the point where I'm out there spending money on an Xbox console.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it again. If you can get an Xbox at a pawn shop for $200, it's worth the buy.
There you go.
Get it. If you really want to play Gears that bad, get it in the pawn shop, and chances are, if it works, if you get it in the pawn shop and it's working pretty good, you can trade it in for more money than what it's going to be worth. Because, like I said.
Yeah. Actually, with the way hardware is going, right?
It's an investment. Just buy it at a pawn shop. I would 100% do that. I'm being honest. It's a lot of ways you can play that game if you really want to play it.
I mean, I can wait for Gears. That's fine. I like Gears. I'm not going out and spending $200 on an Xbox in October.
This is a total non sequitur, but I would love to see, like, you know, like when your local sports team, like if the Dodgers win, like the day after they win the World Series, every single street corner has somebody selling shirts. Like on eDay, they're like, I got the Xboxes. Who needs an Xbox? I got a good deal, cash only.
Yeah. No. And again, like I was already planning to get a PC anyway, so there's no point in me going out to buy an Xbox. Like, you know. And also
buy
again,
it and
Tony's
hold
right.
it and sell it later. It's gonna be worth like gold.
Again, but Donnie's right though. Like nobody's gonna go out and buy an Xbox for Gears. It's not
nobody's buying it regardless. Nobody's buying an Xbox. That's being so facetious. Nobody's really buying an Xbox.
Well, they know Halo and Fable are still coming out on the PlayStation, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. Sorry, Gears. You guys are cool and all, but
yeah, nobody's buying Xbox.
Yeah. Like okay, I can't play Gears, but you guys are giving me Halo in like a month. You guys are giving me Fable in 6.
You can't play Gears, but you can play fucking Wolverine. You'll be all right.
I'll be more than all right.
Oh, what a loss! I can't play Gears.
And again, as people are saying, Donnie's out here. If they want to build the brand, they need to go full exclusive. They're not going to do that. Satya Nadella's not going to let them do that. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, like I said.
Satya Nadella's out here like, yeah, I still am out here going, work for the shareholders, which all they see is money. That's all they want is money. That's not how that's going to work.
So I wonder, will this impact other games that have been similar to Gears that have been mostly developed, ready to launch thereabouts? Is it going to screw up the pipeline? Are we going to get more trailers that feature PS4 or PS5 Pro trailers? You know, or was this the one exception, the one thing that kind of fell through the various pivots that are happening on the Xbox side?
So let me put it this way, okay? If the rumor is true of something that's getting revealed at the Nintendo Direct tomorrow, I'm curious to see how well that does. There's rumors of Black Ops 1 and 2 ports tomorrow. They're already on the PlayStation backend, so we'll see how that goes. But again, as Donnie's in the chat asking, why even do 2 exclusives? I guarantee you this is a Satya Nadella, hey, you can try this and see if it works. And when it doesn't, he's going to go back to the old strategy. Because that's what this seems like, is they decided at the last minute, let's try 2, see how that does. I guarantee you by the end, like, I don't know, if not the end of next year, end of 2028, Gears is on PlayStation again. Like, this is not going to sell. And nobody's able to buy a new console right now anyways, unless they're like rich as fuck, because nobody's buying an Xbox console for $1,000.
Nobody's buying an Xbox console, period.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Well then, dude, are we done? Was that everything?
I hope so.
Can we get it out of our system?
Haley's about to punch Xbox in the fucking face.
Right?
You piece of shit, Xbox! Fuck you! Die slow! What happened? Xbox did to you?
Just runs up to someone, throw punch.
Yeah. Murder Xbox.
I'm sure you can understand the frustration though. Like, pick a business strategy.
Yeah, I'm just not as passionate about it as
you
you are. So you brought the energy for this segment, so thank you for that. I'm sitting here making jokes with Delvin about Cobra, la 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 la.
Yeah, I give 2 fucks about Xbox. Die slow for all I care.
I don't really care whatsoever.
I don't care what they do anymore.
Pick a console.
I haven't.
They lost my confidence. They'll be all right.
I fell off of Xbox when the Kinect came in, and I was like, that's not what I want in my life.
Hold on. Dev, hold on. Dev's in here going, we want them to fail. I don't want anybody to fail. First
I do.
Second of all,
fail. fail,
Okay.
you piece of shit.
Second of all, if Dev wants to
Fuck
spell
your
I'm
couch.
on there. I'm the same way.
You know,
I'm the same way.
Fuck your
hold
I
on.
hope you never succeed.
Play stupid games,
Dev
win stupid
wants to
prizes.
if Dev wants to spell that, Dev can come on this show and
He's not
spell
coming on the
that.
show. He's too lazy to do that
Otherwise,
shit.
he can shut up.
No, fuck that. I want him to
Like-
fail. I'm not gonna bite my tongue. D-Life's in here. D-Life, I want your favorite console to fucking lose. I want them to fucking fail. Bunch of fucking losers. Garbage console.
Fucking stupid.
Console sucks. Pick a fucking side, losers. Fuck
when you have-
Xbox.
It's almost getting to the point where it's like one of those like off-brand consoles from back in the day. It's like, do you want to? I don't know.
Donnie, I don't know if you know this. I'm
Yeah,
phony. I didn't mean nothing I said. Give a fuck about Xbox.
I do have to laugh. You said Xbox can die 7 minutes after telling people to buy one.
Goddamn right. I'm phony. You think I said it on the podcast? We called it a lie. What the hell telling the what I do? What I like telling the truth on here for? Tell my real feelings on here. Fuck Xbox.
Yeah.
Give a fuck about them. They'll pay my bills. I'm broke.
It's because you buy all those damn popcorn buckets.
Goddamn right. All worth more than Xbox right now. Every last one of them.
Oddly enough, what
That
else plays
one-
Gears
that
of War
one-
is
that one,
popcorn bucket.
definitely that one. All worth more than Xbox.
Is that Shao Kahn in the back? In which the
That is
Shao Kahn?
correct. That's Shao Kahn.
Very nice.
Mortal Kombat.
I gotta see that movie too.
Good movie.
I
enjoyed it.
I'm forever sad I couldn't get the Batman popcorn bucket because they didn't have it here.
D-Life it'll be all worth it. Just because Xbox is the fuck up out of here. I will gladly pay PlayStation for Xbox's downfall. just out of fucking spite. For no other reason than spite. Just because fuck them.
Microsoft Gaming is like formerly known as Xbox.
PlayStation gonna be like, hey, our PlayStation is $1,200. And they're like, all right. Is Xbox going?
$1,200. Dude, that's way cheap.
They're like, hey,
got no
Xbox is
competition.
gone? Yep, Xbox is gone. All right, I guess we pay $1,200.
Yeah,
Well, PlayStation $2,200 now. Huh? I guess.
$1,500 if you want enough memory to play anything.
Yes. Yep.
Remember my joke about the Steam machine? RAM sold separately.
RAM. I'll just go ask the same
hilarious.
question. Is the Xbox on? Like, yeah. Oh well. Get some paying this money.
All right. Well, we had a couple of events. We had the state
Speaking
of
of
play
a real console,
and Summer Games Fest. And for this one, I didn't list off everything in our doc. I just figured we could talk about what we liked from each, starting with the state of play. God of War's back. Woo!
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what direction
say
they
what
were
you
going.
wrote here.
Oh,
Starts
yeah,
with
right.
God of War, Luffy.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Think he likes that one.
I like it a lot.
Yes,
That
yes,
trailer that I
I'm-
saw was amazing. I'm
I'm
all in.
excited. My favorite thing, by the way, was watching that trailer and hearing the Cube talk for first time. I go,
Sure.
is that? And then hearing him talk again, he goes, "That is fucking Jack Quaid."
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we went down a little bit of a Jack Quaid rabbit hole recently. The last time
Yeah.
we talked, you were talking about how you were all about the Jack Quaid for the boys.
That's her little crush.
Yeah,
Jack Quaid.
Okay,
Sure.
hold on. I do want to say I found the
Oh.
funniest fucking comment
Didn't
after
deny
the
it.
trailer.
She didn't deny it.
Feelings, little tingling.
She didn't
Uh-huh.
deny it.
Uh-huh.
She did not deny
Oi.
it. She-
Oi, Cubey, we gotta kill the slime lander.
Yeah.
I like
and
seeing
then-
the development photo of him in the suit with like the
Yes,
piping
and the
around
mocap
him,
suit
just
of
so,
the
so
PVC
they know
fucking
like
cube.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's so funny.
He was getting that pipe.
Yeah, no,
I mean, hey, have you seen who his wife is? He's definitely getting that pipe.
Well, that probably.
nice.
Yeah,
I like the. I also love the memes. You know, they have like Kratos and was it Atreus? Is it Atreus? Anyway, they're like burying. Oh, she's better now. She's at peace. You know, everything will be calm. And then in reality, she's
Hey,
like
it's
fucking
super
slaying
hell.
fools, getting
Yeah.
her ass kicked, like meeting a
My-
cube.
My favorite meme is when the people were being douchebags and saying, "Hey, see, we fixed her face," and then people did the same thing to Kratos' face.
Oh.
Like, oh, this is way better.
I don't like any of that kind of stupid comment stuff. They're like, oh,
Yeah,
why
people
is there
just-
graphics and why is there art? Why are people doing things? And I'm just like,
Yeah,
oh, shut
people
the
are dumb.
hell up.
This game looks great.
Yeah,
Looks
I'm
awesome.
very
It
much
def-
excited.
it-
I wasn't too
it
sure what they
definitely
were going to
looks-
be doing for the next chapter in this franchise, and I thought they were going to be going, with the established characters that we had at the end of Ragnarok.
I thought it was gonna be Freya.
some other new land. Yeah, there you go. And but so I'm happy to kind of see that I guess what I'm saying is, like, I didn't see this coming, and it was a very welcome surprise.
Yes, I agree.
Well, again, I see a bunch of people going, I don't want to play as Kratos' wife. I'm like, you don't want to play as the woman who fought Thor to a standstill? There's a
Right?
fucking
No, I've seen
trailer
all
of
sorts of stupid
Ragnarok.
things.
It's
Like
kinda
God of
awesome.
War only involves Kratos. God of War only does this. Nah, 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 nah. Guess what? It's not your God of War. It's Sony Santa Monica Studios. So you're gonna either like it or you're gonna just give up on the franchise.
Yeah.
I'm sick of your whining. Shut the fuck up. Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
Wolverine is the other next one on my list that I'm really looking forward to. And for the love of God, please no more character reveals. We got to see Jean Grey in the latest trailer, and I was like, okay with that. But like, please, if Cyclops is in the game, don't show him. If anybody else is in the game, Colossus, if we're gonna get a fastball special, please don't show it. Like,
Sure.
just
It was also not just Jean that was shown. There was also like a couple of the Morlocks were shown.
Correct.
Leech and the fucking and then fucking also we got Sabretooth, we got Omega Red, like they're all in
see
there.
the Omega Red they showed before with the teaser, and Sabretooth I just knew was gonna be there, so that didn't really
There
bother me.
was a
But I just
character-
want like a surprise. I want something to surprise me with this Wolverine.
There was
game.
a character, a quick flash that looked like it was Deadpool. And I
No,
wasn't
it's a-
sure.
that
Correct. Yes, I know what you're talking about. It's the hand.
that is not that's not Deadpool.
But Deadpool would make sense in
Yeah.
this game.
It,
Yeah, I was
it
thinking
would make sense, but the character that he's fighting is definitely not Deadpool. If it is Wade, it's before he has his powers because the
thinking that.
character looks like you can see the face of the character.
He looks
They
normal.
they look normal. They don't look all fucked up like Deadpool does.
It would be kind of funny if they retcon it to where like Wolverine almost kills Deadpool, and then that's the reason he has to go into treatment to get his powers.
Yeah, because apparently
you
this
have, like,
story
a-
is
And you have like a
In-
revenge thing that you can do
in
a
this
later
universe.
story,
The X-Men doesn't exist yet.
which I thought was
They're-
weird.
they're-
That just
they're-
there's
no,
just
no, they're used-
extraordinary individuals fighting for mutant rights.
Yes.
Well, hold on. So this is in modern day. They've already confirmed it takes place in the same universe as Spider-Man, and that most people don't know the mutants exist, which is a little odd when you consider the fact that the Avengers exist, but
yes.
the
And,
X-Men
and there's
don't.
this giant fucking creature named Venom running around. They're like, oh, but that's normal. But fucking mutants, fuck out of here with that.
That was always the weirdest thing. It's like, oh, are you a superhero? Are you a metahuman? Cool.
I'm
Are you a
Wolverine, kid.
mutant? The hell with
Fuck
you! I'm
you.
gonna kill you and your children and your
We got
children's
this
children.
fucking guy just swinging around on the webs and shit, webbing up people. Got this fucking guy with octopus arms. They ain't got a problem with that. But let
Right.
this guy be like, oh, I'm a mutant. I have
Yeah.
a disability. Well, I just disappear in different places. It turns out like, oh, fuck that guy when I'm dead. What's going on here?
I don't have any mutant abilities, but I have a hairy back because I'm a wolf thingy.
And like,
Yeah.
just like a nerd or whatever. There's always
Yeah.
like the character with like the big ass glasses and looks like a werewolf, but is completely harmless.
Yeah, they're like,
Uh,
we got to get them
yeah.
people the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, no.
Never
it's,
mind the fucking alien monsters that keep coming down attacking this fucking city.
Sandman, giant
Yeah.
ass, like skyscraper size.
Fucking Mr. Negative and shit. That's
Sure.
okay. Like, hold up, mutie. Like, yo, what's
Yeah.
wrong with y'all?
Yeah,
No,
that's. I mean, that's all. Fantastic Four, great. X Force, go fuck yourself.
Exactly.
So yeah, I was excited. I just give it to me. I want to play the game so bad. I'm over
Yeah.
the hype. I pre-ordered it, so I'm gonna have all the cool like little things to dress up my Wolverine dolly with, all the different claws, all the different outfits, and I decided to just spend a little extra change on this one because I'm so excited.
I do like that they confirmed this one's not open world. It is a linear story.
As it should
game.
be. You should tailor
Yes.
your game to the character you're playing. Spider-Man in Manhattan, open world all the way. Wolverine as an Uncharted linear with high action set pieces. Yes, please, and more. Fantastic. All right, next one on my list for the state of play that I was really into was the Marvel Tolkien reveals more characters with the Knights of Doom squad. They introduced Green Goblin, Carnage, and Magneto.
This game still does not look good, bro.
Oh, it
I love it. Looks great. I love it. Looks gonna be so much fun.
So this is not a Haley doesn't like fighting games because I love fighting games. I'm not good at them, but I love them. Okay. This is whatever it is, all the footage of this game, it does not look good to me. And I can't play fly.
It looks great.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like the ideal of Green Goblin, Carnage, and Magneto and Doom working together because that doesn't seem like that would work in the comics.
I personally thought Magneto was a boring choice. He's been in all these other fighting games before.
He makes sense. Yeah,
I guess, but like you could have picked somebody else.
Delvin is correct though that in the comics none of these characters were.
Yeah, Magneto would fucking hate all these people. Losers don't get the fuck away from me.
All fucking
I could see Doom working with Green Goblin and Carnage if he had a very specific task in mind where he wanted to use their strengths against certain people.
Doom would fucking kill Norman Osborn. Are you fucking
He would, but he would want to use him to get.
He would want to use him though. Like he would use
him just what he wants.
Right. And then he would
But Magneto would be like, no, fuck you. You're not using me for anything.
Well, and Magneto wouldn't trust Doom anyway. They would have some kind of weird, like, there'd be some kind of history there.
Correct.
But yeah, to me, Magneto is a boring pick because he's been in every single X-Men fighter game out there.
That is true.
Like, let's get something new out there. There's so many characters to play from. Even if you want to bring someone back like Juggernaut, I thought that would be more exciting than Magneto. But it is what it is.
I think their picks they've been showing like reveal have kind of been bland.
Okay.
They're like people that we've already kind of figured would be in the game.
Sure. I mean, Green Goblin surprised me.
Yeah, that would surprise you. But all right, he's cool. I like how the game looks. I like the gameplay. It looks really cool. But like I wanted somebody who's like uniquely different, who we haven't seen in any game before.
Okay.
Even if it's like what's the shark name?
Oh, Jeff or whatever.
Yeah, Jeff the shark. Like, okay.
Yeah.
How about someone like instead of Magneto, you get like Polaris or Scarlet Witch?
Yes.
Somebody
unique.
Yeah. Now I wonder if the next team is going to be magic based because I feel like that's the one they're kind of missing of the different squads. So I wonder if they're going to be introducing like a Doctor Strange team up of some sorts.
When does this game come out?
This year, isn't it?
September 15th.
The token.
Oh, August.
Oh, so it's right around the corner.
I want to say it's August 6th.
So will we have any more reveals in this game then?
I mean, it's maybe it's so close, right? We got a month,
2 months away.
2 months away. How many more? Do we have any other big events or game fests coming up? Like is there like an Evo fighting tournament of some kind?
Gamescom is in August, so you might get like it afterwards.
I think the only one I would think of was like if they wanted to do some kind of big spectacle for one of the fighting tournaments that are out there and get some press with that.
Okay.
And okay, so that's the big 3 games that I was looking forward to. The ones that I thought were kind of neat but probably won't play. Ace Combat 8 Wing
looks awesome.
Yeah, what is it? Wings of Thief?
Thief,
yeah. It makes me want to play beach volleyball in jean shorts. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
I got it. Yeah, I agree.
I don't know if I'll ever play it though because I don't usually go for those kind of games, and when I do, I'm just kind of like I like to play for it like a level or maybe just like a demo, and then I kind of get out of my system, and I don't really have an itch to go further.
Okay.
And then the one that any Ace Combat 8 desires,
or is there any game that we haven't mentioned yet that was in these reveals that's not on the list that you wanted to bring up?
In the state of play? I think
what games did you like from the state of play?
Yeah, Control was shown. I'm very excited for Control. It looks good. That's like the 24th. I can't I don't know what most of the story is going to be about because Control always likes to be cagey, and that's Remedy style. I'm very excited for how that game looks. I mean, Wolverine looks cool. This is the problem with my brain damage is I already forget most of what was shown if it's not like pulling for me, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, I barely remember. That's why I had to write this stuff down. Otherwise, I would have
Yes.
forgotten about something.
Yeah, but like before my injury, I would have been
No,
able
I
to
hear you.
recall it
I
if
hear
it
you.
happened. So it's just frustrating. So we've talked about Wolverine, we've talked about Tocom, which again, I don't doesn't look good to me. But like I'm glad you guys are excited for it. Control looks great. I'm trying to remember what else.
Dave the
Um,
Diver, Silent Hill, Dynasty Warriors, just doing Awakening.
That was a lot. It was a lot of stuff revealed. A lot of stuff.
So
Yeah.
I mean, God of War was my biggest one. Wolverine was great, and then like all the other stuff. I don't know. I'm not really a Dave the Diver. I played Dave the Diver, so I can't be like sure. But I'm not really interested in like Bench or whatever the
A lot of people say that
show
game
that
is really
Chef.
good.
I've
Like a
heard
lot of
Dave the
people like
Diver's
Dave
good. I
Diver.
just haven't had time to like dive into it or whatnot. Right? Pun intended. Um, but you know, like I haven't had a chance to play Star Wars yet. It's one of the most anticipated games of the year. I haven't been able to play First Light yet, right? Like the only like new-ish game I played this year so far is Requiem and Batman, right? That's it. I played 2. I need to have 10 by the end of December because I am in like a game of the year thing with a bunch of friends over in the Said Nuggies
Yeah.
Discord.
Oh,
So
okay. I was gonna say
You
not
got to
on
play
this
10
network.
games.
I need 10 the games that released this year, whether that's DLC or not. I need 10 for this year. Yeah.
No.
No, I'm good.
So
How about you, Delvin? Is there anything that stood out that hasn't been talked about yet?
Everything that we
State
pretty
of
much
Play?
have on here that I'm excited about. We'll get some more of the
Let's see.
games that's on the list. I will say
there's
this.
some
To
others
talk
from-
about what you say, Haley?
Oh, I was just saying there's a bunch from SGF that I'm excited for. But
Yeah, we'll get that one in a second. I'm going to say, going back to what was on the list, Tomb Raider looks terrible.
Right?
Yeah.
Something's off. Right? It just doesn't.
It looks like AI slop.
it's AI. Well, I mean, there's an AI disclosure on Steam. It does look like AI generated assets.
So my note was something seems off, like a shallow husk of its former self. Like
I agree.
I guess AI. I guess that is what AI slop is, right? They give you some elements, you throw them into the mixer, and you just forget to put the lid on, and it just sprays everywhere. Load management.
Yeah.
I want to like it. I want to be excited about it, but a part of me is also kind of disappointed that they're going back to the old version of the character and not either A, sticking to the one that was like the survival Tomb Raider, who was a badass, or just come up with something new and spin the character a different way and give us something interesting.
Oh, Snurts, do you not know? They've merged the timeline.
Oh, okay. Whatever. Sure.
It's
going to be turning into like Dragon Ball, where I just don't pay attention to the timeline.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I just play the game and just like, okay, what adventure are we on this time?
Look, I just think it looks terrible. Like even the trailer looks like a bunch of like AI clips put together, and I'm like, all right, fam, just wrap this shit up. Like, here's Laura running, here's her standing still. Oh, there's a dinosaur. Like, get this shit out of here, man. Fuck is this?
She has not one, but 2 guns. Hey,
2 guns. Oh, they're the classic Laura Croft shorts.
Yeah.
All right, fam. Get this shit the fuck up out of here, fam. It looks like
even the title,
who's heard of Tomb Raider but never played Tomb Raider.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, like it's just you get a school assignment and you just copy paste a bunch of different magazines together and you're like, here you go, I made a game. I also like Legacy of Atlantis. Like, how boring is that? So I was, I wanted to be excited for it, but I just feel like this is going to be something that gets made fun of.
Yes. It's going to be mind's eye.
Yeah, that's a good comparison. That's a good.
I'm not interested in it. Yep. All right, y'all want to get to these
State
Yeah,
of
now we
Play
got Summer Games
or
Fest.
SGF, sorry.
What do you like from that, Haley? What do you
Well,
remember
to
liking
start
from
with,
that?
Code Veronica!
Cool.
For a second, it's like you were going to say Cobra.
I was thinking that too. I was like, oh, she's joined. Yay,
She's
G.I.
joined. Like, hey,
Joe.
let's go, baby. Cobra.
No, fucking like, first reveal of the show, Resident Evil Code Veronica. I'm fucking very excited. It's more Claire Redfield. She's my favorite Resident Evil character, so I'm glad to see her come back. Game looks great. Can't wait for that. So
You don't like Jill, the master of lockpicks?
you mean okay, hold on. Excuse you, sir. It's the master of unlocking.
There you go.
Thank you very much. And also that line was not said by Jill, that was said by Barry, to Jill.
Yeah, correct, because she's the master. The master would not say, hey, I'm Jill, the master of lockpicks.
Uh-huh.
That would make no
Barry
sense.
Barry
You have to have someone else tell you you're the master.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because otherwise you come across as cocky.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So. Barry also out here calling Jill a Jill. You were almost a Jill sandwich, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I get what you're putting down, Barry.
Don't please don't.
What?
Who's the mess? This can go in a direction.
Yes,
yeah, that's I'm walking away from that. Okay. I think the Cuphead reveal was cool.
Yeah.
I'm not good at Cuphead, but 2 Cuphead games in development, cool. And one of them is being released for the Sega Master System.
That's kind of wild.
It looks pretty cool. You know what I appreciate? That my son just comes in and keeps coming here making as much noise as possible. This motherfucker just walked in here.
Oh, like you don't know he's on a podcast.
Yeah, he's just like making
Oh, no,
popcorn and shit.
Okay,
I hear popcorn just going off in the background.
Oh, hold on.
That's
I want to say, Delvin Jr. knows his dad is recording a podcast. This is all part of Delvin Jr.'s ploy to continue to pop up on the podcast.
Probably.
He knows.
He's just fucking making popcorn and shit. I just hear popcorn
And
going off in the
also,
background.
I do want to point out, Delvin Jr.
Microwave
can
going
talk
off.
to me at any time. He has multiple ways to communicate with me. He doesn't need to just pop up in the middle of a show. He can message me at any time. He knows this.
Yeah.
That is a fun twist with Cuphead coming out on that old system there. It's like a legit release for a console that was out from the 90s. It's like a Sega Genesis, a Mega System.
Yes. So they literally they talked about there's a Cuphead sequel is in development, and then they went, we have one more thing, and they went a different style of Cuphead adventure, and it's a side scroller. And they also mentioned I don't know if it's coming out to everything else, but they did mention it's coming out for the Sega Master System.
Wow.
They messed up. They should have named the sequel 2 Cups, 1 Head.
Whoa.
You're just salty because who wasn't it? Was it Mugman that kicked your ass in the Who Would Win?
Goddamn right.
You got mugged. Oh man, 2 Cups, 1 Head. Man, coming to a Pornhub near you.
Exactly. What a terrible video. That should never been a thing.
I've never seen it. I never need to see it.
Talking about.
But I know
you don't even know what I'm talking about, Haley. Don't worry about it.
Felt like you ever hear about something so much that you feel like you've seen it, even though you haven't. That's how I feel about 2 Girls, 1 Cup.
I saw.
That's what we're talking about. I have never seen
that. Was the joke, Haley. That was the joke.
Oh my god. Haley's so adorably naive to every goddamn thing that's in the world.
Yeah, sometimes she's very hyper specific on certain things and really tuned in, but then there's other stuff that it's just like, okay, completely
oblivious.
Yeah. Anything stand out for you, Delvin? From
it's plenty of stuff.
Summer Games Fest, let's name a couple that you were into.
The Last Ronin. I'm waiting for this game for the longest time. They're like, hey, we're still making it. Like, it would be nice to see something from it.
That was such a disappointment. I'm like, I want to see something besides a title screen.
Yeah. Oh, hey, by the way, we're still making this game. I'm like, I still don't believe you.
It's like that Marvel 1943 game with the Cap and Black Panther. You're just like, I doubt.
Yeah, feel like y'all aligned us.
Yeah.
Zero Company looks good too. The Bond DLC looks really good. Like a lot of stuff they showed looked pretty cool. Alien Isolation is genuinely a surprise.
Yeah. Why?
Because the first one, I don't know if you know this, didn't do well when it came out.
Yeah, correct. It did not.
High praise,
Like
low
people
sales,
panned
like
that
kind
game.
of thing.
Yeah, people panned that game when it first came out, and it kind of like it kind of grew on people after a while. Where it became this like kind of cult classic.
Okay.
After a while, when people were like, "Oh, this is actually really good. We were wrong on this one." But when
That's
it
weird
initially
because
came out,
I see
were
the
like,
formula being copied with that Jurassic Park game that's coming out.
yes.
So
Yeah, Alien Isolation, when it initially came out, people were like, oof, this ain't it. But as time went on, people were like, oh no, we were wrong. This game is really good. And to their credit, Alien Isolation is a really good game. Very good game.
I mean, I heard good
Very
things.
scary.
I just never felt like playing because it's not my, cup of tea.
Yeah.
Usually is that kind of game type. But I love the franchise. I mean, Aliens is one of my favorite things ever. But I was a little surprised.
You'll probably like the game.
Right, because I hear it's like very similar to the first movie.
Yes.
Yeah. Should you? And this one isn't going to be because I missed the trailer for that. It's only a teaser, so we probably didn't see a lot. But it's sticking to that kind of like horror. Yes. The aliens invincible. We're not going action, right? We have other alien games for the Marines.
Correct.
Like that.
This is just like survival horror. Just kind of like you gotta hide, and survive essentially.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was excited for the first look at the Bond updates as well too, because we're gonna have more Pirate King Kravitz, and I'm all for it.
Again, the Bond update looks cool, and I can't wait to play that at some point. So
nice.
Yeah, Lenny Kravitz.
So I was a little disappointed. Yeah, I wanna
fly away. Let's go.
And he was doing the Austin Powers soundtrack.
You know what my I'm gonna make people mad. You know what my first exposure to
you make people mad?
His daughter in the Batman with the Catwoman.
No,
isn't that right? The last Batman movie that came out.
Yeah, that's his daughter, Zoe Kravitz.
That's his daughter, Zoe Kravitz. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
No. My first exposure to Lenny Kravitz is fucking The Hunger Games.
That's fine.
Oh, what's the matter with that? I don't know.
I never heard his music.
I got a question for the black folks out there too. Like his hair, I thought was really
I'm one
good.
of the black folks, so I can answer it.
Yeah. So, black folk number one. I thought his hair.
The one's really also good. In the chat. He can answer too.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was saying. I was very curious because I thought his hair looked really good, and I know it's been an issue in video games for black hair to be represented properly. Like, am I just like an ignorant white guy who's totally wrong on this, or did they do a decent job with his hair?
I thought it looked decent. I thought from what I saw, it looked decent.
Okay.
I'd have to probably see it in game to kind of get a better feel for it because but for what I saw,
that was one of the things I was knowing too. Like Bond's hair is like nice and wavy, and it kind of flows with the wind. Like Lenny's. Yeah, I thought it looked really good, but I wanted to get an opinion of someone from that.
No, yeah. What do you mean his acting was the worst? He's a good actor.
Lenny Kravitz, no, he's not good actor.
Yeah.
It's fine because he's a very good-looking man. And when you're a very good-looking man, that kind of gets you a pass a lot thing. Lenny Kravitz is like the personification of cool.
Okay,
but because he's the personification of cool,
I have seen him act in 2 movies. I've seen him act in The Hunger Games and The Hunger Games Catching Fire. I think he's a good actor. That's all I've seen of him, though.
He was not good in the video game. It was very stilted. Yes. He had the style. He looked like a pirate king. That's what sold it for me. Like, the outfit, the hair, the glasses, the tattoos. I was like, yes, that's what I think a pirate king looks like.
He is the personification of cool. He looks like a character from One Piece if it came to life.
Yeah, why not? Yeah. That's fun. I was a little disappointed that Crossfire isn't the old board game that had that awesome song.
You get caught up in the Crossfire.
So, fun fact about Crossfire. Fun fact about Crossfire, by the way. The girl in that trailer,
Yeah.
that's I don't remember her last name, but it's Claudia. She's married to Jack Quaid.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Sweet.
She was also one of the main characters in Modern Warfare 2019.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Big gaming family there. And the man in the trailer, I can't. His name is escaping me at the moment, but he was also in the 100 as Lincoln, one
Okay.
of the survivors on Earth
I hate to break
after
it to
the
you.
nuclear. Huh?
90% of people who listen to this show don't know what the fuck the 100 is, except me.
Yeah.
Well, you
I'm
know.
part of that percent.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Delvin, you know who Lincoln from the 100 is.
I used to watch the show. It's a pretty good show. It's a pretty good
Yeah.
CW show.
Yes.
Yeah. I also
Um,
wonder how many people would get our Crossfire reference that we just made too, Delvin. So.
Dev.
Dev
would get it.
Not get the reference.
Maybe Donnie.
Maybe Donnie. Maybe. But yeah.
Yes.
All right. Anything else from this lovely selection of games that
It looked cool, and I mean, I still haven't finished Final Fantasy VII Remake. Probably won't because Cloud bores me as a character, which is probably not a shock to many people.
Yes.
But Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3 looked cool.
Yeah, it does.
Nice.
It looks cool.
Also, I do want to point out, I find it very funny that for the third time in a row, they had to get a new voice actor for Sephiroth, and not only are they a voice actor for Sephiroth, they were also a voice actor for Superman. This seems to be a running trend. What are we fucking doing?
Gotta get the same guy.
Well, so they got Tyler for the last two, but Tyler's been very busy since the end of Superman and Lois, so he wasn't available for this. So instead, they got Travis Willingham, who also voices Lego Superman. So
Only Haley would come with these facts.
I also find it interesting.
Superman fact, the Supergirl fact, Haley's coming with it.
Right. But, weird, obscure videos of... Never mind. We're not going to go there.
Yes.
I find it interesting that as games are made now with mocap, right? I'm just seeing more and more actors who wouldn't be in a video game, 10, 15, 20 years ago, all of a sudden being the main event, being the big lead, the A block, whatever you want to call it, number one on the call sheet. That's the reference I was looking for. It's going to just keep happening, right? Like this is where we're at now for these bigger blockbuster games.
As
it's going to be like
mocap
movies,
gets bigger,
TV, video games.
You're going to see studios try and pivot to like movie stars for video games, but it shouldn't only be movie stars. Like, come on, like voice actors is a prolific job. So
yeah. Also, they're going with movie stars. I imagine that brings up their cost a significant amount. That's why some of these places like, hey, we spent $200 million to make this game. Like, why the fuck you spent $200 million to make this game? Oh, because we have these big A-list actors in it. Hey, maybe you shouldn't have these big A-list actors in it.
I want to point out, people are like, oh, well, there's too many, and then they're bringing up like Jack Quaid or Deborah Ann. No, those people, like, yes, they're like up there.
I would consider those A-list actors like that on that caliber.
No, but I would point out there's A-list actors, and then there's actors who are up there and also huge fucking nerds. Deborah Ann Wall is a prolifically known D&D DM.
Yeah.
And Jack Quaid, literally in the middle of an interview, pulled out all of his comic books and started nerding out about them in the middle of the street. Like, these are people who are nerds and are 100% going to take the role they got and treat it with, like, care.
Yeah, but
as opposed to, like, just pulling, like, a Hollywood actor off the street and going, you be the main character in our video game. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but I also wonder if you can have, like,
reference.
An Alec Guinness effect too, where like he was not a sci-fi action movie guy, but then he was there in Star Wars and he nailed the role. So I think if you given an actor and they can figure it out and they know what they're doing and what they're supposed to be,
that is kind of funny that Alec Guinness is probably going to be remembered for that role.
Oh yeah, that's what he is remembered.
That's what he's going to be remembered for. Like I was a respected actor. Like, we don't give a fuck about that. You were Obi-Wan Kenobi.
People older than us, Delvin, might remember him for when he like was dressing up and he was pretending to be an Asian man with the eyebrows and everything for a dinner movie.
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It's a different time, Haley. It's a different time.
Like,
So hold
people
on.
of
You're
our
talking about
generation,
you're talking about the guy who shows up in like who's Obi-Wan in like A New Hope, right?
Hope,
Like
correct.
Correct.
He was a
old
he
Obi-Wan?
established
Because I've never
long.
seen like Ewan McGregor Obi-Wan in practice. I've seen him in like photos. I've not watched the like prequel trilogy. I haven't done that. So I've only seen like older. That guy used to dress up with like
Well, in a movie, not
Okay.
just like not like it's Sunday night on the town. It was back in the day where, I mean, for fuck's sake, John Wayne played Genghis Khan in a movie. Yeah,
Yes.
it was that kind of thing. So yeah, he was a very established actor for drama. Probably did some plays and stuff to that nature. And it was a big get for George Lucas to get someone like that because it was one of the few
Yeah.
actors who had a legacy joining the film.
Correct. It was him and Harrison Ford, if I remember correctly.
Harrison Ford was still sort of new though, because the American
Yeah.
Graffiti was pretty much the only other thing he was in. So he
Yeah.
was, but he had more experience than Mark Hamill. And I'm not too sure about Carrie Fisher because I don't remember.
Carrie
her
Fisher
career,
wasn't
of course.
that well known either.
Yeah, I
There
know
are
her
some
mom
stories about
was.
Carrie Fisher. Yeah.
Oh, I know. I got a lot of stories about Carrie Fisher actually. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, no, Harrison Ford was on his way up, but Star Wars is what blew him up, and then Indiana Jones, and the rest is history.
Yes.
But yeah, interesting stuff. I wonder, like, if there could be an actor. The whole reason I brought it up to bring it back what we were talking about before is like if there's like a classically trained actor, like a Shakespearean actor, who could get a gig doing like a video game and just kind of blow up, maybe like a Sir Patrick Stewart did with like Next Generation or something to that nature.
I don't know. I'm quite sure there has been.
I mean, I know, like, well, I don't know. Kevin Spacey has been in Call of Duty, right?
Yeah, he was in Call of Duty. See, there are actors who are already established who end up in games.
Correct. 100%. I've just been noticing it more and more. I that's all. And the
Like,
more we see
I
behind
mean,
the scenes,
if
the
we
more
want-
it's kind
if
of
we
like
wanna
hammered
be-
home.
if we want to talk about the reverse, Red Dead Redemption 2 kind of like skyrocketed Roger Clark. He's in a lot of stuff now.
That's a good point.
Sure.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this definitely just something I've noticed, like I said, because there's more faces to the games of the mocap. And like the characters are now based off of the look of the actors more and more and more. And I just something I noticed as a trend, and thought I'd bring it up for the pod.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's a good point. All right, y'all ready to get to these questions?
Yeah, let's get to the
Hold on.
questions.
Hold on. I do want to. We don't have a lot of time to talk about them. I just want to point out from the Xbox show, I loved the showing of Halo, and I loved the showing
Xbox
of
show.
Fable.
Wait,
Talk
what?
about the Xbox
What
show.
the Xbox show? Go on the Xbox show if you want to talk about the Xbox show.
Hey,
There's no Xbox show. There's a reason for that.
These are game.
I'm just messing with you. I'm just.
I know. I'm just waiting for the bit to end so I can be serious. I think
Stop
Fable
being
does really
serious,
well.
Haley. It's a goddamn podcast. We're gonna have fun.
So serious.
I am having fun. I just like talking about things.
Fuck
Jack.
Xbox. Nobody likes Xbox.
Uh-huh.
They're the little brother everybody hates.
Uh-huh.
Red-headed stepchild with no soul.
Yes.
I liked how Fable showed and the way they showed like Haley Atwell being the villain. Like that was a really well done trailer, and it looked cool. So
Okay, sweet. Glad you enjoyed it.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
This is great. This is
Uh-oh.
fantastic.
What happened?
Oh man, this makes my day.
oh boy, what happened?
Elaborate.
Breaking news. Well, not
Oh.
too breaking. The San Antonio Spurs beat the New York Knicks
Oh,
in New York.
Oh no! So the Knicks were up 2 games, right? Or were they
Correct.
3? Okay.
Well, hold on. The Knicks were on a 13-game winning streak.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if anybody knows basketball fans, they're very superstitious. And who showed up at the game and fucked up the whole mojo?
Is he orange? Is
Yes.
he got bad posture?
Yes.
Is he having a
Yes,
UFC
and-
fighting event for his
and-
birthday?
Yes. So
And-
I imagine
and
New York fans are
Anytime he was
pissed.
on screen, by the way, he was booed.
Yeah.
Not only that, they had to cancel like the watch along as well
Yes.
because of security reasons. I'm like, if that's not a rich man shitting on the poor, I don't know what.
Yes.
Like, you little people want to have your fun with your little watch along party? Go fuck yourself. Like, that's just wild.
Yes.
Wild,
So I imagine
wild,
New York
wild.
fans are pissed right now.
Yeah.
Ban him from the Garden.
They should. That would be great.
But ban him
86
from the
on
Garden.
the
He's going to be
Garden.
dead by this time next year. So
I'm not saying that.
Nope,
Yeah, you don't put us on the watch list.
nope,
Nope. Mm-mm.
hey,
Okay.
I'm in Canada. They want to come for me? Go for it. Fuck
Yeah.
off. Trump sucks.
Maduro thought
Yeah.
he was in Venezuela
Yeah.
too, and then we saw what
Exactly.
happened. Exactly. He'll snatch your ass.
Exactly.
Be in a van and disappear. Hey, you say fuck Trump, that's fine. No problem with that. The other thing. But anyway, yeah,
Hey,
that's
look at
wild.
his fucking health,
That's
bro.
wild.
It's declining.
Well,
Yep.
I ain't saying it.
Yep.
I still gotta live in this country. I ain't got enough money to move yet.
I don't want to have some conspiracy. We were watching YouTube, and these trio of individuals had some very
I'm
interesting
black.
things to say.
I'm black. They'll come for me first.
Right, of course.
Absolutely
No,
not.
they're not even coming for me. They're like, "Oh, that pasty guy probably
I'm a
voted for the
trans
guy."
woman. They're going to come for me, too.
You're
So,
way in
like,
Canada.
Right, right.
They ain't got that money to be spending for that. They'll come to me immediately.
They're gonna wait for like she's near the border. Well, yeah, you are gone.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Yeah, that's-
Just disappear.
also, yeah, I am very close to the border. I'm like 20 minutes from the U.S.
That's what I'm
border.
saying. They could just do a little excursion. You know how much he loves excursions.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well, I find that fascinating. I think I'm rooting for the Knicks. I'm not really a big basketball fan whatsoever, but I was watching the first game at my local bar for happy hour, and I was enjoying it. I thought it was a very intense game and fun to watch.
As a Miami fan, I'm obligated not to root for the Knicks.
That makes sense.
But seeing their passion and knowing they haven't had like a championship since 72, I'm like, you know what? Maybe give it to them. It's fine.
Right, because didn't the Spurs win a championship in like the
They win
90s
them all
or
the time,
aughts? Yeah, they won it, consistently,
They win them all
right?
the time.
So, yeah. Fun times. Oh, there's going to be, the memes are going to be flying.
I can't wait.
Wow, thanks for the breaking news there, man.
Yeah.
That was entertaining.
I was like waiting to see the score because I was super curious. Like, how would people react to it? And if the Knicks would win in front of him, and if they lost, how Nick? Because basketball fans are very superstitious,
Oh yeah.
very like sports fans in general, but particularly basketball fans.
Yeah.
So when you do something that fucks up the vibe, it gets people pissed, and this fucked up the whole vibe of the game.
I bet. Yeah, because brought politics into it, and he's not popular. So, yeah no.
Correct, D-Life. They are insufferable when they win. They're like,
Okay, hold
they
on.
are just fucking annoying.
I opened Blue Sky and my entire timeline is inconsolable except for the trans girls on the West Coast who are going, yeah!
Yeah.
That's funny. I just know Seth Meyers is going to have jokes. And he's like, I don't know how to do jokes when the sports team wins. What's that like?
Let's get to these questions because it's a bunch, and I want to eventually go to sleep.
All right. Can I do the first one? Because I just want to do a little bit of acting here, if you don't mind.
Of course.
Yeah,
Of course,
go for it.
Ronnie asks, how excited are you for the direct day tomorrow?
About 8.
All right.
About 8.
I mean,
I got work. I got other things to do.
I'll be at work when the direct happens, but I'm excited to see what happens. And again, if the rumor's true, maybe Black Ops 1 and 2 get ported to different consoles.
Yeah, why not?
All right.
I don't have Nintendo like chops. Like I have my little 3DS. I had an N64 back in the day.
I don't have a
That's all I
Nintendo
know.
system, so like, unless it's coming to another platform, I got nothing. But like, I mean, I'll watch it. I always do. I like watching the Nintendo Direct. So
I'm sure the Direct will show why the Switch 2 will be the greatest console of this generation.
Correct. Garrett Bland says, how excited are you to play as Deborah Ann Wall? About 8.
excited.
I'm very excited. God, I have loved Deborah Ann Woll since Daredevil, it's very funny that she was in True Blood first, but I saw her in Daredevil first, then went and watched True Blood, and now she's in God of War, and she's just I'm very excited to play as her.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Nice.
I'm
excited. I'm just excited for the game. Like I love the actress. No notes, but give me the game.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what else we got here. I want to get to this. Oh, this is a long question.
Well, don't skip out on John 32's question.
Oh, we got a couple of them. Okay. John 32 says, rate Asher Sharma's first 100 days in office.
Ass.
I will say before these past couple of days, I would have given her a B+. I thought she had great momentum. I thought she was getting the Xbox community behind her, like heavily behind her. They felt like really excited about the brand and things like that, which I thought was really good. But I think these last couple of days was a hit to the brand a lot, Maybe not for Xbox fans, but just for like people in general. So I would probably, being serious, I would probably give her now a B-.
That's not that.
I'm going to give her a
much
C.
of a difference.
Yeah,
I'm going to give her a C. Like, she hasn't done much tangible in 100 days, so there's not much to judge. And the decision she just made is asinine. Like, that's bad. Like, I will give her the props for cutting Game Pass price. Awesome. But beyond that, not
that is something, by the way. To be clear, that is something big.
Yes, it
also,
is big,
didn't she give out consoles at their last event? She gave out everyone who attended a console.
The event that they just did, where they bungled their own fucking marketing and all this. Yes,
well, these people got Xboxes.
I mean, I don't know. I think that's pretty cool that you would get a console if you went to this event.
If you fuck up an event and I get an Xbox, like, at least I got an Xbox.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I'm still giving her a C.
That's a fair score. I think it's fair.
It's also fair that's, lots of promises yet to be delivered. So very early days. I love how it's 100-day mark. It's just such a cliche thing that happened from like the FDR era that now is just part of our culture. But I don't really know what's going on. I just see the occasional post and then I see madness happening in Discord one day. So, I think she has a higher favorability rating amongst Xbox fans. And I think everybody else is kind of like, whatever. Xbox is still doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
So I guess like a C+, like, or I don't really, I think middle of the road is very fair.
To be fair though, I think 100 days is not a lot of time.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why I laughed about it, because it's such like an arbitrary thing that we picked up from like the FDR, who had their first 100 days, and they made a very big deal about it because of the New Deal and stuff to that nature.
And now they fucking
as a milestone
for every presidency now.
Yeah, exactly. But it doesn't mean that there's something magical about 100 days from when you start the job.
Yeah, it doesn't do nothing.
Think about it. Like whenever I start a new job, it takes me like 4 months to a year to really kind of get the grasp of what's going on and to understand it with any significance. So, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. All right. We got a question from Donnie. And Donnie asked again, which is funny. Did we talk about this earlier?
I think we did. But we could just go through it real quick because it's going to be an easy answer.
Yeah. Are you going to buy an Xbox for Gears of War E-Day? No. I don't have to anyway. I have the handheld thing there.
There you go. Somewhere amongst the popcorn buckets. Yeah. I got a handheld.
I have the little handheld Xbox thing that I got for a gift. So, yeah, I don't have to buy it there.
Sweet.
Okay. Terps fan asks, I don't know how to word this, but I'll try. Okay. We're here to help you with that. I feel like I'm seeing a pattern after comments by the dev team of Intergalactic that it was the deepest gameplay the studio has done, and now God of War Lofty looking more actiony than God of War 2018 and God of War Ragnarok. It feels like PlayStation Studios are conscientiously trying to expand and deepen their gameplay elements to match their narrative elements. I think that's
Yeah, they weren't
yeah.
sure how to word the question, but like
I think I
from
think I think they got it. They were like, hey, do we agree with this or not?
yes, I greatly think that they are trying to like be conscientious and expand like the way that their games work. Because, for example, um, for Intergalactic, Naughty Dog has mentioned the um like inspiration from like Elden Ring and Souls likes of like the way that the world tells a story around it as well as through the narrative, which for Souls games you have to find a whole bunch of like lore paper and whatnot to get the story.
Hmm.
But the world itself is also a story. And um, like for God of War, they're going more fast paced, like more like heavy into like the DMC style action. So I think it is a conscious choice to try and like expand the way that the games flow, if that makes sense.
I think so, and I also think that, frankly speaking, it's just PlayStation has been putting out many single player exclusives this generation.
Correct.
So we're starting to see the evolution of that finally now. We're kind of starting to see the fruits of that process of us waiting. They've had some misses because they were trying other things, whether it was the
Live
multiplayer
service
Last of Us
push.
game or live service BS stuff they was trying to do.
Yeah.
So now what we're getting, like even like the stuff we got, it was like earlier in the console cycle. Now we're deep in the console cycle, so you have time to like kind of build on the formula and kind of build your own thing. So we're gonna start seeing like these games that's coming out now for the console generation, like the God of Wars and the Intergalactic. It's gonna feel a lot different than the stuff that came out early in the console generation, which is cool, which is a good thing. I think they're building and they're making their strides and stuff like that. I'm excited for what they're doing. Yeah, it's long
I
overdue.
believe the way you tell a story is important for games because it's an interactive medium and you would want the gameplay not to be something that distracts you between each cutscene. You want it kind of all to flow together these days.
Yes.
I think of the Spider-Man games and the very lively feeling of Manhattan as you travel throughout, and how the gameplay elements are very much based off the Spider-Man characters as well. And then I also think of Ghost of Yote, and that was another one where the environment and the gameplay really played into, making the entire experience all that much better, and also driving the narrative because it is a revenge plot and
Yes.
dueling and stuff to that. So I think it's just the ability of the hardware to do more of this, and also studios and developers and creators getting better and better at what they do. And as we see that, we'll see games continue to deepen their gameplay elements and narrative elements together, and have each other play off of each other as well.
Yeah.
I mean, even with the Bond game that I'm playing, like the game mechanics make you feel like Bond, and that to me is a huge deal.
Yeah. And frankly speaking, this is what PlayStation is known for. They're known for these big, elaborate, great single player experience type games.
Yeah.
So I feel like they will like even like the games that don't hit are generally speaking pretty good. And they have like such a high standard for their single player games. When one is not like a 9 or a 10, it feels like a failure.
Which is kind of wild. Like,
Yeah. Like
we brought
Days
this up
Gone
before. You can't
is
have
a
like a
pretty
7.
good game. But people are like, oh, this isn't enough.
Yeah. It has to be. I mean, it's the same thing with like movies and TV shows. If you're not breaking out the mold and becoming the next Avatar or the next Endgame, you're considered a failure and you're not going to get that sequel. It is weird how it's very like sink or swim. You're either fantastic or you're not. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's great. I keep melding it, keep surprising me, keep giving me different experiences, and I'll keep coming back and putting in another quarter.
Yeah. All right. I think we did it. Did we do it, Haley?
We did it.
Okay. We did it. We did it.
Fuck
We did
yeah.
it. Yeah. Huh? I guess we can go.
I guess we can go. Yeah. Apparently someone has a bunch of podcasts to do tomorrow.
Yeah, pretty much. See, I'm kind of nervous because I want to hit the buttons because, like I told you before, like we've been getting flags, so I don't want to just play no video. So, well, I guess we're just gonna end it.
Yeah, I guess we need to. Maybe I should go into GarageBand and try to find a little jingle or something to put together so we can have it.
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
There you go.
I was thinking though, like you could get like the PlayStation logo sound. You can get like a couple clips of like Kratos going boy, and just put like a little techno bullshit behind it and call it a day.
Oh well. I'm loving it.
Yeah. PlayStation.